Yo, welcome to Lion Podcast. Like it or not, the livest show in the O. We're ready to go. Let's check the lineup. To my right, it's OGB.
Greetings and salutations.
Straight ahead, what's up, Clemmy?
First one of the year.
To my left, it's Lil O.
Yo.
And I'm your host, Mr. Tokes. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the show, everybody. First of all, welcome back, Clemmy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Missed you, big buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Facts.
How's everybody doing?
Pretty
Chilling
good.
out.
Everybody chilling?
Wunderbar.
Yeah.
Villains?
Enjoying the weather, man.
Loving
Before
it.
the summer creeps.
Oh, I love it when it's right. It's like this would be what you set your thermostat to.
Yeah, if you could.
Outside in
It's
the
perfect.
world. Yeah.
Perfect. So,
Even the sky's kind of pretty right now.
OGB looking pretty with a little haircut.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Looking sexy over there, man.
Tired of being single.
Yeah.
Tired of being single.
Shout out to the O.
Yeah, man.
Finally decided.
Yeah.
No, he looks good
do
when he
look-
cleans up,
Yeah,
man.
you do.
He looks good.
Yeah, it's the best haircut I've ever had.
Yeah, you said you hit a new spot on the way. It was an unexpected stop or something like that, right?
Yeah, that's the story behind it. It's, I had a slow day at work, so I had to run some personal errands, and I was in Popka. So all I saw was the sign that said barber on duty, and it said barbershop and salon. So I just whipped it over there, pulled in, didn't give it much thought, and then when I walked in, it was the music stopped because it was like, I walked into an all-black barbershop beauty salon.
Right.
And it's,
You looking for somebody?
I could see how if they ain't seen him before, it was an all-black shop.
Yeah,
And
they trying to figure out
Somebody cut the Jay-Z record early.
Oh, man.
so I looked lost, and there was one barber on duty, and the rest, there's two, ladies working there, and there were two women in there getting their hair done. So, but the barber's like, he goes, "You need a haircut?" I said, "Yes, sir." He goes, "Come on, there, I cut your hair like that." And then I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah!" So I went back there, and it was the best haircut I ever got.
Wow.
It's really
bro.
good, really good.
Yeah.
But it was the fastest one,
Dang.
That's always good.
know.
When you get the twofer, like knock it out the park.
And
with
I don't-
clean like.
But he thinks it might have been uncomfortable fast.
But I was comfortable.
Right, but he thinks he might have been.
But I felt like he was rushing because he didn't want to be caught cutting my hair by somebody coming in.
You should have done that icebreaker. You should have been like the Capitol, right? Am I right? These fucking whites, am I right?
Yeah, can't stand
I was smiling the whole time. I put on the smile. I was.
Still, you should have hit him with
But
that.
I don't know.
Capital.
But when I get my hair cut naturally, I don't talk when I get my
There's
hair cut.
no small talk.
I don't
the
either.
Small talk when
It's
I'm getting my hair
comfortable.
cut. I just want to. It's almost meditation.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I'm the same way,
I'll
dude.
close my eyes.
I fade out.
But
I'm weird.
I don't know
That's
if
prob-
he just read me well, but it was I tipped him great, man.
I
That's the
probably-
best haircut I ever had.
I'm probably the weirdest when I'm getting my hair cut.
For real?
I just fade out on my barber. I'm out.
Yeah.
Just cut my shit. You got to give me directions when you need me to wake up. 'Cause I'm
You go
like,
to sleep.
Like Mike said, it's like meditation.
I want to go back there.
You should.
Yes, you should.
And then
Yeah,
shout
I'm telling you,
out, shout out
that's
to
that-
Pillow Talk Salon and
Yeah.
Apopka, man.
Pillow Talk,
Pillow talk,
Salon.
pillow talk,
Yeah.
huh?
Oh, they pillow talked your fucking
Yo,
head
shout
off.
out. I'll come
They
by there
did.
too, man.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
that cleaned you out.
Yeah, that
Yo,
was
Mike,
good shit.
Next time you go in, dog, you gotta go. They got one of us. Am I right? Right in the neck, dog.
That's funny.
Right in the neck.
We got a PS.
Or you just don't even say they got one of us. No. I lied. That's a bad. Like you don't do that. You just go. You go. Fuck it, though, right? That's what you gotta do. You gotta like
Fuck it.
one on the sides.
PSA, everybody watch out for skimmers. According to state investigator data, it says many Central Florida gas stations have been hit hard by thieves, including stations in Orlando, Windermere, Titusville, and Oviedo.
You guys see that shit? It's like
Yeah, I've had it happen to me.
Sure.
blocks on the.
How does it work?
So when you put your card in, whatever, when you think you're going into the ATM regularly, it's a device that reads it and copies it and takes all the information either from the chip or
Every
the
card that goes in there.
Whatever.
Do you know how you check it?
Wow,
when
that's
you
a hustle.
grab the reader and like shake the fuck out of it, like and pull it. If it's loose, it's fuck. It's
Yeah,
a chance
it's
it's fake. If it's solid,
Okay, so you grab the.
pinch it where you put your card into.
Yeah.
grab
Wiggle
it,
it.
just like wiggle,
Wiggle
it,
that
pull on it.
motherfucker.
Yeah, and see if it
Because
moves.
the device is like it covers that part.
Right.
And it's shaped just like it.
Yeah.
So
Basically like a condom.
yeah.
So
Nah,
they,
it's legit because the
A
same.
condom for the
'cause the
so they
same-
put them in
Yeah, that is
ATM.
true.
Do they put them in ATMs too?
Yeah.
Anywhere you slide your card.
So
in.
it's in gas pumps and ATMs.
The ATM is
1000%.
a little bit harder, but yeah.
Not because
honestly.
this is that's what I'm saying. That's just think of a condom, how it goes on top of a solid
Yeah.
device. It's because it's the same shape.
Yeah. Oh, he talking about the ATM where it pulls your card in.
No,
Yeah.
Like at the
yeah, that's what I'm
gas
saying.
station.
So it clips on just
Yeah.
like one on one, and
Yeah,
it
like that.
measures.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Just does
they
that.
got me
nuts.
for $100 a day for 3 days.
Whoa.
But my bank reimbursed it, and they were onto it. So
You told them you went to Pillow Talk. Hey, listen, the Capitol, am I right? Bank of America.
hey,
Fucks.
fucking white people.
Yeah,
Fucking white.
they got
people.
one of us.
in the neck.
Nah,
wrong
but
with
but
you?
those skimmers are fucking it up though for
Yeah,
the
man.
convenience of paying outside for the social distancing.
Yeah, you gotta go.
People that
Yeah.
don't have to go inside could just be gone, and now they
1000%.
got.
Oh, you know you could pay. I heard. What is it? The great word that we like using. Allegedly,
allegedly.
that using your phone for Apple Pay, when you click it, it brings up a brand new code to scan every time, so they can never breach it.
Oh.
Soon enough, but this is the newer ways, and plus you don't got to touch nothing. You don't got to touch the keypad. You just double it up, put your doop, and then you're out. And then it gives you the receipt on your phone. It lets you know like $7.95 from 7-Eleven. That shit is dumb.
Dope. All right. I want to talk about the Capitol for a second because I had some time to smoke about it, and this is basically what I came up with. So, how do I put this? It was not staged, okay? I don't want you to think I'm saying that, but I think it was meant to happen. And by that, I mean, first of all, everybody knows that Democrats, Republicans, I think they're all working together to make our lives miserable, to fatten their pockets. So let's just get that off the table.
Part of the master plan.
Right. With that being said, wouldn't this be a great way to shift our attention off of the Joker relief bill from the piss poor government, and in turn let it create a whole new line of narratives to go along with the whole new list of people to blame, to go along with a whole million different spins all these news outlets and all these fucking YouTubers will put on it, all to shift the focus from what they did. Now the focus today is on impeaching Trump for the second thing. Another narrative to take your mind off the CARES Act and whatever else they want you to fucking, because it's political ping pong. Because remember, the CARES Act wasn't a relief. It was a fucking heist. And besides that, think about this. It was estimated 100 to 150,000 people were in attendance at the Capitol, right? We have the biggest shit-talking president we've ever had, bar none. The man can't stop. He's diarrhea at the mouth. He can't stop talking. So under the most heated circumstances, was about to give a speech. And they knew the end result was going to be bad too. So Trump even sent out tweets talking about be there, it'll be wild. So this was known well in advance, right? Now, with all that being said, it was reported by so many sources that were there was barely any police presence.
They denied him.
Yeah, they denied him.
They denied help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
DC
did.
mayor denied the help.
No, the
show.
DC
They,
mayor was
reached out. They
asking
said,
for
"Yo,
help.
this shit
No.
might get crazy."
before it all escalated, before when she
think
knew
it was
all
like
those
2
people
days
was
before.
coming.
But 2 days before she denied it.
No, 2 days before she was asking
No.
for
No, Sam. 2 days before she denied, they were like, "Nah, it's not gonna get that
Nah,
bad."
she-
Well, I
Denied
got
it.
something
But
after this is
before that,
over,
she
though.
was asking
You guys
for
know
it.
the FBI knew about it, right?
it. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll bring that up in a little
But
bit.
but what I'm saying, okay, keep going.
Then he gave a pep rally speech, basically, talking about, hey, you can't take our country back. All the people were fucking talking to him. And these motherfuckers started marching to the Capitol before he was even done talking, all right? They got in, and the damage was done. So at times like this,
So while he was talking, they was already inside.
they were already marching to there. It was like a mile walk, I think, or some shit. But they were going. So they got in, and all the damage was done. So at times like this, right, Steve Jobs always says you can't connect the dots going forward. You must connect the dots going backwards. And it's not like, to me, in my opinion, cops are strangers to escalating shit. Remember this part from May? Say that again.
A cop is at an auto zone at the before the riots were right as the riots are starting to break out. and they got this guy on camera, and he's dressed all in black. He's got a gas mask and gloves on, right? And he's got an umbrella so that the cameras don't see him. And he's fucking breaking the windows of the AutoZone. And some of the protesters, these black kids, are like, "Hey, motherfucker, don't do that," and they're trying to stop him. And this guy gets all pissed off and comes up at him and then goes back and finishes off the AutoZone windows.
Holy shit.
And everybody starts rushing into the AutoZone after he does it, right? Well, somebody got him on video, and then he's a fucking cop. He's a cop.
Get the
and his
fuck out of here.
identified his ass.
Get the fuck out of here.
So they're starting everything up. They're trying to cover the fucking killing.
Fuck, man.
Stir it up.
So we have that, and his girlfriend was confirmed that shortly after that because she was pissed off at him or whatever. So she or his wife, and she ratted him out. We have proof that they've been low-key inciting riots, at least what I can recall, since 1968, the Chicago 7. There was proof in that. They hand-chose a federal prosecutor, Richard Schultz. He didn't want to take the case because the defense had several witnesses that saw cops starting riots, and that was back in 1968. So the attorney general told him, you will dismantle those witnesses because that is what is expected of you. So all I'm saying is, if you don't think our American government is well calculated, then you are not well calculated. Because look, love is blind, and we all share the same love for our country. Nobody wants to believe the CARES Act actually fucking happened intentionally, but it did. And you're not gonna fucking just give me a plate of dog shit and convince me you try to make it a good dinner. So we have that. That's all I'm saying. And it looks like every day it's something else. Every day it's something else, and that's.
I see what you're saying, but you can't blame the cops for this.
I'm not blaming the cops.
No, I'm not saying
I think
blaming
it's bigger
the cops.
than that.
I think some of those cops were. I think they were. If you look at the video, some of those cops were sympathetic to the cause because seemed like they were waving them in. So if you're in that moment and you've been told by somebody else to march, you get there while you're marching, and then the first authority you see, which is the cops, are waving you in, you automatically, in my opinion, I'm just looking at it from both sides. I'm
still trying to understand where you're coming from.
I'm coming from a person in the crowd because I've been trying to wrap my head around.
You're trying to empathize with people
because
that were
I don't
the ones that were a little bit sane.
Yeah, I'm just a
obviously there's some crazy
in
ones
the
there.
crowd.
I don't think you go in, man.
No. Think about it. No, you do go in. You know why you go in?
Why? We don't go in.
But
we're not there for that.
If you're peaceful,
there was thousands of people that didn't go in.
Bro.
I think
I'm just telling you why. Let me
He's
finish.
looking at it from
my bad.
I'm
sorry.
1,000%.
My bad.
Because I've been trying to.
Go ahead.
I've been trying to figure out because I don't understand how you get to that point where you marching on federal property and not even protesting, you're rioting on federal property inside the Capitol building.
Right.
This is insurrection at this point. And then this is how the optics change too. At the end of the insurrection, you have cops helping people out of the Capitol.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I'm looking at it from this standpoint. A lot of those people that ran in there, bro, were well-meaning people. They don't until this day they don't seem like it was insurrection, but it was insurrection. They don't feel like they're terrorists, but they were terrorists in that moment.
Right.
They got caught up in it.
Yeah.
Right. I agree with that.
But how you get caught up in it is you have the police sympathizing in that moment, whoever seen that, and then you have them attacking some policemen, which I don't get because they supposed to be with the Blue Lives, and then they get in a situation where you should be looking out for the Blue Lives.
Right.
And you're killing and beating Blue Lives.
Right.
So I don't understand that part.
And you're pro Blue Lives.
And
It
you
doesn't
pro
make
Blue
no
Lives. It
fucking
don't
sense,
make
right?
sense. Because if that's what you stand for in that moment.
Well, I mean, you start shit, you're going to get dealt with, too.
And you
It's
should stand by
It's
your
gonna happen,
values
right.
all times. If you pro-life, you be pro-life.
But then they shouldn't have.
No, but I'm just
breached
saying
the-
how you get caught up in it, and I'll let you have it. Oh, how you get caught up in it is this: you're there, you hear the rally, you got 5 or 6 different people come on telling people
The pep rally.
The pep rally.
Yeah.
Why
I call it the pep rally.
Why do you have a pep rally while they're over there right now. And why do you call that
Because
many
you knew it was
and why do you call that many
police.
people to Washington while they're basically to me, the most precious part about the whole voting process is when they go through this process where the vice president just basically sit there as a figurehead, and however the delegates broke out and the electorals played out, that's what we go with. Nobody's upset. That's democracy. Basic one-on-one. I don't understand why you hold a pep rally before that happened or why that's happening. That's fishy. And then I don't understand how you march over there, but I can still understand how you could get caught up in the moment. Because if you drove all the way from Florida, Georgia, Miami, wherever you came from,
you were
the whole time there, you listening to this rhetoric, you get there, you get more rhetoric, and they telling you that it's your right to take over the government because it's your government, but the government is based on peaceful transfer.
Go ahead,
So to fire off right after he said, the only reason why I am okay with it is because
the breach.
Not the breach. The reason of fighting is because how this country was, how we branched off. America wasn't America. We fought as people with the no taxation representation.
Right.
So laying off on that, I can see why. The reason why I'm disagreeing with the breaching is because no. You said you understood why
I understand how you can
the reason
get
why
caught up.
I don't is because to me, they get the same narrative and the same energy to the Black Lives Matter of looting.
Yeah.
You're not there for the march. You march. When you breach, you're a looter.
Yeah.
Or you're actually higher than a looter. You're actually a terrorist. You're a threat, so you can't even fly.
I mean,
I agree with him. It's all bad.
So
Right,
to the
when you
fact
come
of
back.
so the fact of what you're supposed to stand for,
Stand firm.
regardless of what you drove for, regardless of how far
I'm
you drove.
with you.
If you
I'm
drove from
100% with
Cali,
you.
I don't give a
I'm
fuck.
100%
When you
with
breach
you.
and you break in and you're literally trying to destroy
yeah.
trying to destroy property, that's a no go.
What I found.
Well, I don't want to. Real quick with what you said,
You're
like
good.
the comparison is, I don't think it should be compared to the Revolutionary War. It needs to be
It's
compared to
not.
the Civil War. Let's take it back to the Civil War. Let's talk about like skewed views. You know, it's like a lifestyle that these people only knew. They thought they were much bigger than they are.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And getting caught up in it. You know, that's it's a
I totally-
and
I
intelligent
totally-
people went down that path, like lawyers and mayors and shit.
and CEOs.
Yeah.
And the part that I'm getting to, with even bringing this up, I have a problem with them always trying to blame it on poor people. Racism is a poor people problem. But in that crowd, if you think about it, most poor people trying to hold on to their jobs if they have a job. So the people that was able to make it there was middle class or upwardly middle class people to be on a Wednesday in the middle of the week to travel.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the crowd was made up for 50 buses from this country, from this state and this state and this state. So from that being said, it's like they try to make it like seem like it's like, but it's the racism that you see was like, it was the people that a lot of times hold our lives in the balance.
Right. Well, I think it was interesting because I was watching several things on it, and like the mainstream media will show you the people bashing out the windows with the police shields, and then you look on these other pictures and they're just letting them right through the fucking door. Yeah. And then you see the different views, because there was people that was from live podcasts that just go there to cover shit. Yeah. And then it happened, so they went and fucking covered it. Yeah. And they followed them. Yeah. So they saw, what they said was they were in a sea of people outside, right? When it was like a tailgate kind of, right? Yeah. So they were all out there partying. And they said these people had crazy costumes on. Like one chick was all in a Predator outfit and all this fucking crazy shit. So he said he remembers seeing all those people, but the people with the dude with the horns and shit that was inside the Capitol that you see the famous, infamous pictures of.
The dude from The Simpsons?
He said that motherfucker was not outside. He said, I didn't see that dude. I don't even know how the fuck he got in the building. And he said I started walking, and one in particular started walking with the people as they left early to go over there. So he was one of the first ones to breach. Yeah. And I mean, you know.
Either way,
It's crazy,
either
man.
way,
It's just a crazy world we live in. It makes me think about the misinformation
but
program.
our democracy don't work like that on no levels, and it shouldn't.
You don't think it does?
No.
CIA whistleblower said there's misinformation programs where they're trying to fucking make us not remember anything.
But it still shouldn't boil down to us going into a government building on federal property. That's insurrection, bro.
But
That's
you said
no-no.
it yourself. You said it yourself. The man gave a speech under certain circumstances that were already heated to the fullest.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's all of that. But those people, that's what I'm saying. It's some people like, okay, and I don't understand this. Even evangel churches, some of those churches, they were even
evangelical.
Evangelical. Yeah.
Say that's 10 times fast.
Evangelical.
Yeah.
My bad. Evangelical churches. These people hearing this stuff in church, they get in their car and they hear this.
Right.
They go to breakfast, they hear this. I mean, that's a lot, bro. And then when you get there, if
they're
you,
hating over
they're
bacon.
Inundated. So then,
they're hating over eggs and bacon in the morning. They can't get away from it.
Yo, you know what I wanted to ask you? As much as how you felt for opening this, you think Trump would want to ruin his chance to run again?
It's above Trump.
Yeah, I don't think he looked at it that
Trump's gonna run again anyway in 2024. Dude, Democrats are gonna lose the fucking House in 2022 anyway. The way it's going, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But that's how it always happens, though.
No, I was just thinking because I know how you felt and you
think about what I just said though.
I know,
think about what I just said about
the idea because you played with the idea of who would push that narrative to say, hey, you see what's going on? Look at this shit. I see that.
Right.
I just don't see as someone as prideful as him willingly to be like, oh yeah, you could shit all over me and I won't be able to run again. I won't be able to have Secret Service.
He's a narcissist. He just wants to hear his name, man. He thinks this is cool, man. Fucking Trump. That's why people are leaving Trump, dude. They're just like, dude, I don't know what the fuck's this guy's up to.
But nobody's
he
leaving
didn't denounce
Trump,
anything. That's not true, man. That's not true.
His core is not leaving.
Well,
the core, no.
No, the core probably not. But dude,
hardcore,
a lot of people.
His helpers, like his
dude.
left
Minions.
and right.
Made him look like shit, dude.
Yeah.
But if you're still supporting him right now,
no. But I'm just saying, it's still senators on TV saying that they believe.
I don't know what station you're watching, dog.
No,
you need fuck them.
It's not even stations.
No,
this
but
is
you're
all
not.
over
Time out. You're not
everything.
understanding. You're not understanding each other. You're saying the people who voted for him. He's saying the people he works with.
Oh,
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So the people you work with are leaving Trump.
Oh,
The
that's
people-
what you're talking about.
Yes.
You're talking about his
You
supporters.
said people supporters. I was like, nah, it don't
No,
look
he
like
didn't say
supporters.
supporters. No,
not
he
his
didn't say
supporters.
supporters.
Nah. Anyway, all right.
Turn them headphones up.
Real quick, I want to remind you guys something.
Sneer.
This is important, all right? I want to remind you about this social dilemma. It's important. Why? Because they straight up admitted that they lied to us. And not just a casual for your own good lie. No, they lied to you based on your understanding. Each individual's personal understanding of the way they interpret things in life. They lie to you based on that. They lie. That's a lot of lies. Yeah. That's a lot of lies when you think about that. And you know what else that is? That's manipulation. And
purpose.
And that's mental abuse. And that leads to physical harm. And that leads to death and bad shit and a lot of death. And it also causes depression. Depression causes your health to deteriorate. Depression also causes suicide and on and on. Yeah. But this hardcore tribalism that you see everywhere, both sides, it's from that. It's from fucking that. They channel you in so they can educate you their own way. Confirmation stations. They're professional liars, guys. You got to remember that shit. Facts are rare these days. So I'm very selective personally, but I use my facts like benchmarks. Anybody ever surveyed before?
Yeah.
So for the listeners, a benchmark is basically there's no way of knowing an elevation you're on any given time. So they have these common points of reference they go back to called benchmarks that they always go back to. So with that being said, we have to do that with information today. We have to remember obvious points of history where it was exposed, it's well documented shit, and they take actual real documented pieces of history that happen, and we have to remember them like a highlighter, dude, and just say that's a benchmark.
Because the benchmark in surveying is a known fact.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why that's pretty good. You like that, right?
Yeah.
So we'll take these pieces. I mean, it could come from anything, and you got to think about it to say, okay, that's something that really happened. All right, I'm going to put that in the benchmark toolbox.
Right.
And then I'm going to think about these things when I get to them, and I'm going to use them because, dude, here's the thing. We got to do our own investigative journalism.
Yeah.
We have to at this point. We can't. And that's why we have to be unified. Because if we're together on shit, then we actually know what the fuck's going on, and we could help. Things get done.
Yeah.
But if we're not together, man, and we're just being deceived, there's no way to decipher what's real from what's not. So there's no point in even fucking tuning in, man.
No.
That's why I try to tell everybody. I'm like, look, you gotta go to the sources first of all. They're always changing. Up until I think 10 years ago, they said New York Times was a great source. That's went kapooey. So, you just gotta stay up, man. And they're doing that shit on purpose. And there couldn't be a bigger benchmark that I could think of in modern history than the fucking CARES Act, man. That was a big what the fuck? What happened? Like, that's what I want to know.
Was it not implemented? What happened with it?
Right, and I'm not here to blame any fucking buddy at
No,
this
I'm
point.
saying, but what happened
Right.
with it? I mean, like,
dude, it was
there's a lot of fat just for no reason.
how many billions went overseas? It was supposed to be for COVID relief.
It was just laundered money.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
So ask yourself this: why are the oligarchs resisting putting money into the pockets of the workers whose businesses, the small businesses that are shutting down? That money just gets reabsorbed back into the 1%'s pockets any fucking way.
I don't understand it.
That makes literally no sense. It causes unnecessary suffering and death. That's what I'm saying. The things they do aren't making any sense.
So you saying they could have gave all that money to us, we would have still gave it back to them, but we it would at least touched our
Pied
hands
us off
getting
for a
back
while.
to them.
Yeah, we would have ate.
Yeah.
And it goes back to you, rich fucks. Can I eat? You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
And it's crazy because there's always some. Hoagie's gonna join the crowd in the second segment.
Yeah.
Somebody tell him hold the fuck up. At Greenwald had a good tweet. I just want to go here real quick.
Who is
How
this
have
at Greenwald?
how have hundreds of billions upon hundreds of billions of dollars been spent in the name of security since 9/11? Along with the deployment of drones and surveillance tech, yet a few hundred protesters can so easily breach the Capitol just waltzing in and taking over. I thought that was exactly what I'm talking about. It was just a little bit too weird, man. And, oh shit, he's going to be here in 2 minutes. My bad. Oh, just went to get him. But yeah, so I think that's really telling. And then you also have to think about Epstein. Think about Epstein. That shit was only 6 months before coronavirus got here.
And the woman, Jelaine, yeah.
There's still information coming out about that shit.
A lot of stuff.
There's still information, and nobody's covering it.
How can you hate one politician, that is fucking out there that does, that deserves to be, that is whatever, deserves to be hated, and then be all on board with another that is exactly like them, if not worse,
right?
And it's like, how can you
because it's
fucking
what you
not
see.
differentiate that?
Right. I agree with you, man.
But it's like, I understand where you coming from, but it's like, what do you see? You know what I'm saying? From your vantage point, it's like a lot of times it's like, to me, looking at it for real life, if Donald Trump would have just handled the COVID situation where he was not like trying to be the face of it and did like most presidents do, get away from shit like that, push out a bunch of people and kind of go act presidential about other shit.
Right.
He would have won.
Right. I agree with that, actually. I agree.
If he would have
would've
tweeted
won.
all that dumb shit,
Yeah.
I mean,
he's the definition of getting in your own way.
Getting in your own way.
he
Even if
pulled out the gun, shot himself in the foot, unloaded the bitch in his
just
foot.
pow.
I actually agree with that, actually.
Because if he would have done that right, he would have done that. Let Wall Street dealt with the people that he had in front of him. They would have went on what they were saying.
Right.
And their words would
The
have
narratives would have
it
played
would have
themselves
changed.
out.
It would have played itself. It would have just faded
That would've
out.
been perfect.
The vaccine would have came out. He could have came out doing blah blah blah.
So now listen to this. All right. So now they're discovering the FBI had a heads up about the breach at the Capitol before it went down.
Yeah.
It says the FBI report warned of a war at the Capitol, contradicting that there was no indication of looming violence. The reason this is so important, this internal FBI report was issued before the storming of the Capitol.
Yeah, it was.
It showed that the FBI and others had a heads up that this was going to be a hostile environment.
How much before?
Like,
The FBI said at least 24 hours, but the
24 hours?
common sense is way before, because you know. So they put up a bulletin. FBI's got a bulletin. Actually, it has. I have more details on that real quick. It says the more details about the FBI knowing a situational information report approved for release of the day before the U.S. Capitol riot painted a dire portrait of dangerous plans, including individuals sharing a map of the complex tunnels, possibly rally points for the would-be conspirators. That's in addition to the comments about they're prepared to travel to Washington to commit violence and war.
Dang.
That was also in a situational information report from the FBI.
So they knew, they did nothing about it.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So they olayed it like a fucking matador, dude.
Yeah.
They didn't
But
stage
I mean,
it.
what I don't understand is
it was escalated.
If you knew these people were coming and you knew that many people, like I still don't understand why it's like they said. I think it's a 5,000 force for the. Don't quote me on the numbers for the Capitol Police, and no, it's 2,000 for the whole force. Only 500 people showed up that day, and they knew that. They was going like it's just.
I heard all kinds
like
of shit.
all kind of stuff that
I think
just don't
this
make
is just
sense.
the beginning. There's gonna be way more crazier shit than that.
Right there.
Yeah.
All right, so the FBI
I can
put out
see,
bulletin.
it's like
We gotta get through this
We got
segment.
to think
Sorry.
about that. Like,
FBI put out a bulletin. Violent offenders could overwhelm local, state, and federal law enforcement. Expected to be 50 protests in all 50 states. Suspected radicals planning more violence, QAnon, white supremacists, the Boogaloo, Nazi sympathizers. They didn't have the Proud Boys on there. I thought that was all the same shit.
yeah, they are.
What's,
To me, I don't know.
I don't know. It was on Good Morning
If you was
America.
in there, you should.
If we can't get Med for All, if we can't get UBI, what we need to do is unify. That's what we need to do, man. Because if we come together, guess what? We got everything we want or close to it. That's the only way to achieve
But
that
do
shit.
you ever think? And I mean, I'm just being a
But
devil.
unity takes maturity. That's the problem.
That too. But do you ever think in people's mind they don't feel like if it's unity, then they're gonna get somebody else to
That's
get a
because
piece of the pie?
That's because they're misinformed, man.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if it's unity, that means everybody getting equal shares of the pie.
Right.
So that's why
It's not equal.
Yeah.
Look, nothing's equal, man.
Yeah.
But we're not 64th in any income inequality off. That's all I'm saying, man.
I understand what
I'm
you're
not
saying, but I'm just saying why.
I don't look
people
at that
don't
as a handout either,
want
dude.
to
I look at that as
unify.
money owed. You know what they said? There was a fucking joke. It was about the money owed because everybody's in debt now. It was the new way that they were going forward with the way things were. Our wages have not increased since 1970s. That money is in debt. We pay, and that money that we were supposed to get paid, we shouldn't even be in debt. But we're paying interest on the money we were supposed to be paid in wages, dude. That's how fucked up shit is. We are America, man. We should not be living like this. It's pretty fucking sad, dude. And it's a team effort, dude. So fuck them all, with respect, a little
Please.
With sprinkles.
Let's
bit. Sprinkles of respect. Thanks, Mike. But
you gotta be careful.
But you can't overpower. But this is what I'm talking about. This is why the breach is bad. You can't overpower the world's most powerful government. You're not going to do it.
That
all
don't
right?
look right.
But you got to outthink them. You got to fight with your mind, man. And it's all about love, support, and togetherness. And that's how we're
But
going to get
that's
through
why
it.
nonviolence
the only way.
works. But that's why nonviolence works.
Right. But it only works if there's a fucking sea of you motherfuckers sitting there saying, "Hey, we're nonviolent together.
Yeah.
Now hear us out." That's all it is.
I wonder who did that. But anyways.
Exactly.
Well,
My motherfucker.
if it's just one, if it's just
I
one
wonder what
person, you
group
get
of people-
assassinated.
Yeah, the same guy that got
somebody
a bullet,
had to take, but you
and he
got somebody
and
got.
they took his ass
but
out.
then think about it in war, because that was a war of
And they
sorts.
took out Fred Hampton right after that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, but that Medgar Evers before that. So many others before that. It was freedom riders burning buses. It's
Man.
just.
We're gonna take a break. We'll be back. Welcome back, Line Podcast. Hoagie, what's up, man?
What up, man? How y'all doing?
Yeah.
The local Hoagie just stopped by.
What's up? Oh,
Hey.
He's in the building.
Hoagie off the street.
Hoagie. Hoagie getting it in.
What's the word, Hoagie? What's going on in the streets?
Hey man, I don't know. Can't call it. It's Friday.
Yeah.
Still early.
What's the word out there?
It's all good. You
Everybody behaving?
You gotta keep your head up. That's all, man.
Swivel
Yeah.
time.
Keep your head above water and keep going.
Yes,
I
sir.
love it. I love
You
it,
know?
man.
It's all right. You
Just
know, as
keep
long as
swimming.
everybody's working, everybody got a roof over their head, we're good.
Well,
Yes,
not
sir.
everybody.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Everybody on your side.
on my
That's
side.
good. That's good.
My
Right now.
team.
What
I got
the
mines.
My team look like we eating.
We have one.
What the fuck is up? Yahoo Sports reports Supreme Court vacates conviction of a man who shot and killed former Saints player Will Smith.
God.
The two met because Smith was drunk driving after a day at French Quarter partying. First lightly rear-ended Hayes' truck. Hayes, sober and having spent an innocent night playing Pictionary and board games at a friend's house, pulled to the side and to the road to assess the damage and perhaps exchange information. Instead, Smith drove off. Hayes followed him before crashing into Smith's car. Chaos ensued, shouting, pushing between members of each other's party. Then a confrontation between Smith and Hayes, both big, burly men who love football. One sainted saint who helped deliver a post-Katrina Super Bowl, and the other a local but popular high school semi-pro player. Smith retreated to his car. Hayes said he heard Smith say he was going to get a gun, so Hayes pulled his and started going off. 8 bullets hitting Smith's side and back. Wow. Another 2 hitting his legs, and Smith's wife, Raquel, who was trying to play peacemaker. So he killed Will Smith under those circumstances. Does that make him a murderer?
It makes. Wait, are you trying to say he killed someone? Does it make him a murderer?
Well, yeah, under those circumstances with the fight and
If you
what
get-
happened.
I know, but I'm
If
saying,
you walk
are you,
away-
What if
Get
it
your
wasn't
gun.
Will Smith?
Yeah. Still, if you walk, but
you know?
yeah.
Or what if it was Will Smith?
Or Will?
Oh,
The
yeah.
Yeah.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah,
That'd be
but
worse.
I think and cause he's not a murderer. Like, you know, he went off of self-defense of what he
You
heard.
might have done
If
the
he
same
said that,
shit.
right.
If I'm going to get my gun, I'm going to protect myself.
And his whole family's out there too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, if the dude say I'm going to get my gun and I'm already strapped, you're not getting your gun.
Yeah, you're not getting it.
Right.
I'm not going to give you that
Especially
chance.
my family out there and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm out there, if I'm strapped and you say, "Oh, I'm about to," you should have came here with that.
Right. Amid all the heartache and regret, 12 jurors would announce their decision. 10 would vote to convict Hayes for manslaughter, a compromise verdict that didn't appease anyone. 2 voted on not guilty. The division of the jury was plain to see. At least one juror was in visible disagreement as the verdict was read. In Louisiana, a non-unanimous verdict was enough to send Hayes off to prison for 25 years.
Dang.
Damn.
Fuck.
The law dated back to 1898 and was built on racism, designed to mitigate the presence of 1 or 2 black jurors on a panel. This allowed the remaining white people to determine guilt or innocence.
all right, bitch, but change it. Fuck.
Yeah,
18,
1898.
2021.
2021.
So we can still use them
It's a
textbooks
it's
too?
a
What the
dusty
fuck?
ass law.
Yeah.
Dust that bitch off and change
Within
it.
time,
when
you
they
should be
close
able
the-
to switch laws, man.
Bro, when they close the
18
book on
at
that
this
bitch,
rate.
Yeah. We got
That
way more
shit-
people, way more different crimes now.
Yeah, come on. man.
golly.
Yet in
He
20
did 25 years and he was defending
Nah,
himself.
he's good. Yet in 2020, it says here, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that split decision convictions, which had been allowed in Louisiana and Oregon, were
Yeah.
unconstitutional.
Oh, no
Hayes'
shit.
defense team quickly appealed the verdict. On Monday, the Supreme Court ruled in his favor, vacating the conviction.
Hey, not everybody
That's-
saw you
yeah.
guilty. You still got to do
it's
25.
It's still
Yeah, but
sad
you're
for
still
Will
guilty.
Smith's family, though.
It's sad for his family, but you
It's a
can't.
hell of a price to pay for
but you
driving
can't,
drunk.
You can't scream,
Yeah.
and then you can't scream and say you're gonna go get a weapon.
That's the
Yeah,
last
that was
thing
dumb.
I said.
I mean, how
That was
many-
dumb.
Because even I
you
learned-
don't announce you're going to get
Yeah,
you
you-
just go get it.
Hey, what,
That's where you done fucked up.
That's where you fucked
But
up.
real talk, shout out to Brevard County cops because they some cool cops out there. And I was talking to a cop out there this week, and he was saying that, I mean, and don't use this if you don't have to, but he's saying,
Come
if-
on, Clement. What are you about to do right now?
I'm just saying, if you're in an argument with somebody and they say, hit me, all you gotta do is hit me. If you hit them and if you hit them and then they call the police on you, they can't file press charges on you because that's he call it cooperative combative.
Really?
So if they ask you to hit him,
So you
say,
can hit him?
So if you out here, you say, just hit me. Just, people get mad, be like, just hit me.
yeah,
man.
You smack them, that's you cooperative combative.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one.
hell no.
I'm gonna start.
My dumb ass would be in court and be like, this is not worth
No,
it.
but the cop said that if it's witnesses and they scream, hit me, you at that point give up your rights for self-defense.
So when I knock somebody out, I'm
didn't-
gonna pull out one of them little papers.
So
that
if you
see?
say shoot me to somebody that's holding a gun, is it the same thing?
Pretty much.
Sound
You're
like-
gonna, or you're gonna
Sounds
have
like
to
it.
shoot me.
Yeah.
shoot me.
It's kind of the same thing.
I'm not
'Cause
getting
think
out the
about it.
handicap spot.
Just think about it. Then that's kind of at that point is standing your ground. This dude coming is
Right.
If somebody's screaming, you gonna have
Laws
to
are
shoot me.
fucking
It
weird.
done went.
Yeah.
It's a hostile
Yeah,
situation.
that's the shit that
It
needs to be
is.
repealed and looked at.
Yeah, that's fucking
Got us
weird.
worried about
What-
taking Aunt Jemima off of pancake syrup bottles and shit. Fucking, they still got laws like that in effect.
Exactly. Exactly,
And
bro.
that syrup's still banging.
Hayes has been locked up since the incident
Council
nearly
culture,
5
I
years
tell
ago.
you.
When he's getting out?
Hayes has been locked up since the incident nearly 5 years ago. So he got out.
He got out?
Yeah, because they just appealed his conviction.
But
He's out.
still,
So-
5 years.
5
That's a long
years.
time.
But if you put 8 bullets in somebody though, I bet he learned. That's the thing
Yeah,
about
8
jail too
bullets
that I
is
want to
8
say.
bullets. Is
That's a
that,
lot.
I want to say something about jail. That shit works. Because I know I didn't like detention. And it was only a couple hours after school. You know what I mean? If you put somebody in a fucking room by themselves
It
for
works if you're
24
not
hours.
institutionalized.
Well, what I'm saying, my point is, all the extra shit removed,
Yeah.
just
It'll
just
work.
the fact of saying, hey, you fucked up, come sit in this cell for here and do the regular time that you got to do, and not get fucked with and all that shit. It helps. It helps because
Self-reflection.
it makes you think about right.
I
it
wouldn't
does
say.
make you go in there and think.
I was gonna say I don't. I know what you. What if you say it like this? Not that it helps, but it's trying to do the right thing and send the right message to someone that hey, you can't hang out with people right now. You need to chill out for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm just saying. 'cause the way you
it's
say it-
more like
yeah, I
it's
know.
they rehabilitate themselves naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My point
To
is,
some degree. No,
my
I know.
point
That's
is,
what I'm saying, though.
jail doesn't work the way it is, and it naturally should work if it was just.
Yeah, if you think
A lot
about
of
it, if
people
you go
always
up
try
to
to come out with a
yourself,
positive
Without
vibe.
any help.
That's all I'm saying.
People come out of jail saying, "Oh, I'm gonna be positive. I'm gonna change my life. Hey, man, I'm gonna be so good to you, girl." You know what I'm saying? But that's just called jail talk. Once you hit the streets for another 1 or 2 weeks, you're back at it.
You get back, back in the
you
environment.
get
though.
hungry.
You're your same person once again. Some people, hey, there's probably a small percentage that they can change.
You know
their
why?
life.
Because those people don't have positive influences around them.
They go back to
It's
that
not
environment.
bro,
It's the
it's the
environment.
environment. It's
And
not influence.
yeah.
It's the
The
environment.
community, right? If there's nothing to do in the community, then that's what you boil
That's
down
what
to.
killed it, the
You
environment.
go to drugs and stuff like that, and those other kicks.
Or selling it. If you,
yeah.
I mean, like if you hungry and you get out, and 2 weeks later you trying to find a job, ain't no job, and your
And
boy
the
walk
only
up,
job
hey,
out there.
I got a little package for you. What you gonna do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Going back.
What the fuck is up? Central Florida woman wins $1 million jackpot from a $20 scratch off game. Fuck.
Karen?
Brevard County.
Good.
Maritza.
luck.
Maritza?
A Brevard County woman received more than
Man.
6 figures in a lump sum payment after striking it big with a Florida lottery. Maritza Arachavla
Oh, she got her info out.
of Melbourne.
She's
Bought
probably
it.
leaving
Ain't
the
that
state.
Bavard?
Guys.
She got to leave the state.
I need a sugar mama.
If you're letting your name out,
Where you at?
you know what I'm saying? If you're letting
Yeah.
your name out, your info,
Yeah.
like
She's
Omar
out.
won the lottery.
Yeah.
Gone,
She's-
Texas.
She's going to live like a queen in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Dang.
Of Melbourne bought 20 Monopoly that's what I would do.
Yeah.
20 Monopoly jackpot jack off scratch offs.
Whoa.
And then at a 7-Eleven in Melbourne. Clemmy, you're out there. Pick
need
me
to
up
go
one
by
every
now.
once in a while.
I will. I got you.
Every 2 weeks.
Says the lump sum paid out $715K.
That's
Damn.
good.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's life-changing
That's a
if you're
life-changing.
smart
Yeah,
with
that's
it.
what's good.
And this is fucking awesome. They say the retailer that sold her the ticket got $2,000.
Yeah, you
That's
get paid.
so
you
fucking
get paid for
dope.
selling the
That's,
ticket.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I think the person that won
That's why they tell me good luck
I'd
all
have
the
kicked
time.
some.
should kick some of that up. Hey, man, you sold me that lucky
Oh,
ticket.
if I won $715K,
If that was your regular,
No.
that motherfucker.
Well, if that was your regular stop, like I got a
Yeah,
store
you
down
gotta
the
tip you,
down the
yeah.
street that I know
No.
the guy and all that, yeah, I would.
Okay,
do
I could
that.
see
Yeah,
that.
I would hook him up.
But
I'm
wouldn't you
saying-
hold on?
So
But,
dude, you just met.
but wouldn't you feel special though if, like, let's say we traveled to Georgia for the day, we're on our way back, and we just stopped at a random gas station and
Do
you
it all
picked
the
up
time.
20 and you got all the way home before you scratch, I'd drive all the way fucking back
And do
I
what?
would.
and I'd pay them.
Get the fuck
Nah.
out. Because you, as a store, got lucky that you got the ticket?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I would
You
pay
got
you.
You
lucky.
give it to the
Yeah,
total
the person-
stranger
I
working
give
at a
him
gas
10,000.
station.
Yeah.
That's the
They
only
gave it to
job.
me.
He was a
They gave it to
pedophile.
Right.
You go first. You got $715K. How much you gonna tip them?
A total stranger?
Yep.
$0.99.
They just sold you $1 million fucking scratch off, son.
They didn't sell me. They got lucky at the store and bought it.
It depends.
They
So
did,
that's like-
but it's
No, you know what? It
So
depends.
that's-
Okay, with me, it would depend on the nature of that person's character. If
Yeah,
they were an
drive the fuck
asshole
back
to
to
me,
Georgia and find
if they,
out.
if they were somebody
them out to
that
dinner.
it's like, damn, this. If I thought they were a piece of shit in the fucking,
But how you gonna
brief
know
moment,
that, though?
I
Take
would
them
have
out
to
to
make
dinner.
a quick. I'd have to make
Listen,
a call, man.
it's always.
What if he looked mean like you and was so nice like you?
It depends my experience with that person.
Right?
and
What
the
if he
time
was
that
an
I'm about to
OGB,
take it.
man?
What if he was
I was,
OGB?
What
I
about
was
you?
raised.
What
I
about
was
you?
raised to give the person a tip, man. If they gave you the lucky ticket,
Me too, bro.
They didn't
no, if
give
you're
it
with
to
me,
you.
Me
and
too.
we bought it together.
If I knew him.
And me myself, if you give me $1 million ticket,
But you guys are.
I'm coming
but,
back. I'm like,
but
yo,
that's not
I'm
the
coming back.
realistic.
I'm like, yo. it
So
was
how
the-
much you tipping?
I probably tip him 10 grand.
How much you tipping?
Hey, from one lucky hand to another, all I had to do was
Hey,
scratch.
nothing. I'm sorry.
How much you tipping?
Zero. He didn't give me the ticket.
Man, y'all gonna make me want to say more right now because if
Bro,
if
time out.
10
Let me
grand,
finish.
I would go
Let me
back.
back to
I would go back.
Georgia,
Let me
bro.
finish really quick. So you know McDonald's has that.
715,000. I would come
So
without
McDonald's,
touching my dick.
So McDonald's has that. So McDonald's has that monopoly thing that you have. That you take off your
yeah,
burger,
yeah,
you take
yeah.
off your fries. Okay, so you take off that thing from the McDonald's. You're going back to that McDonald's that has millions and
Yeah.
millions of dollars, and you're giving them money.
No,
right?
because it depends. Who was the person? Like,
You're
is there a
you're-
single
you're-
person?
Oh,
Is
now-
there a single
now
person?
there's
You're
X's and
freeing
O's.
that
I'm not
person
giving
from
it
working
to
at
the
last
I'm not
McDonald's.
giving it to
They
the
sold me.
store.
I
gotta
don't,
give-
hold on,
you-
hold
you-
on. I'm unclear. I'm
Okay,
unclear.
all right,
What
so,
are you asking?
So my point is, you're going back to the store. You got to give it to the guy who does the fries. You got to give it to the guy who flips the burgers. You got to because it's the store.
No, I'm giving it to the
so now
person.
it's
Yo,
Yo,
selective.
how much
It's
is
the
it?
person who
So
gave
you
it
guys
to
got
me.
715K. I'll give them all
No.
$1,000, dude. I give them all $1,000.
You're not
Was
gonna have
there-
that money for long.
Was there 15, 20 people?
You're broke next week.
You spend it anyway.
You're
Hey,
broke.
Corey, you get that money, call me,
Good for
baby.
you. Good for you.
Hey,
Nah, see, that's what I would
Now,
do.
the only
Everybody
reason-
in my life that I know,
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
gonna
hook
hook
up.
you up.
See, the only thing I can be okay with is what Mike said.
but
If
I
I go
think
to the
that's
same
karma.
Publix,
It's my regular store.
If I
and
go to my store,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
my
interact with
guy.
these people
Yeah, I
regularly.
can't do my guy.
I'm not giving it to the store. It's like giving away nothing. They
No,
already
not the
got
store,
money. I'm giving
not-
it to the person.
That's what I'm saying.
not
The
to the
person, I know
store.
him.
Not to the store. I'm
Nah,
my
saying,
regular
he's
guy.
making all these hypotheticals.
No, I'm
man.
not.
Fuck
I'm
There's
that.
too
saying-
many factors involved just to say yay or nay
Mike
on that.
understands. He understands. I'm saying like, yo, what's good, Jerry? And Jerry knows me. I know about his kid. Like that,
Right.
I will do that.
I look at it as
I'm not
good
driving
karma,
the
bad
fuck back
karma,
to
dude.
So
Georgia.
driving
If somebody
back to
gives you a
Georgia
fucking
is
ticket,
karma.
if somebody gives you a fucking ticket, no matter if they ordered it, you picked it, there was fucking 35 numbers up there and you picked the right one. If somebody hands you over the counter and says, "Good luck, sir," and I scratch and it says $1 million fucking on it, you goddamn right that motherfucker's getting
Right there
some
in the
money.
moment, or if I drive back down
I
the
would
road.
drive back
Good
the
for
whole
you.
way.
Good for you, Corey. Good
I
for
will
you.
remember that person. I'm
I
like,
think
look,
everybody
you
I
should
gave
think
me
I'm
that
a
money.
good
That's good
person,
karma,
but
bad
I don't
karma.
know,
That's
man.
not good karma.
I would.
I'm not fucking driving back to
Okay.
Georgia.
For me.
Thank
Then
you.
yes.
I would
Yes.
drive up there if they
Oh,
weren't
I'd
working.
Probably
I
split
didn't know
it
who
with
it was.
I'd probably split it with them.
Oh, hey Arnold, let me give you money for what I paid for and what I picked. Here you go. Yeah, you fucks don't even give money to homeless people. You're gonna drive the fuck back to
give
Georgia.
I give
fucking
money-
hate Georgia.
Yo, about homeless people, I got like, I went to Little Caesars the other day, and I went to buy pizza. I think it was yesterday. And I went inside and I seen a homeless guy.
Yep.
And I was like, man. He's like, hey man, you got change? And normally I'm iffy about that because I had incidents in the past where there was liars. So
you hesitate on a homeless person, but
No.
you're gonna drive back to Georgia?
No,
Yeah.
I came back. Listen to what I did. I come out.
I smell booty.
I gave him my change. I gave him the $2, and then I realized I know the guy. The guy used to be a good basketball player and fell under drugs. And he was like, "Man, I'm home." And I talked to him. I was like, "You know what? It ain't no sweat off my back." I gave him another $10.
Okay.
And I said, "Hey, man, dinner's on me tonight, man." I said, "It was a pleasure playing ball with you, man. You should get back to the courts." And that was it.
No, but don't though. You know, don't go back to the courts. Get your light together.
No, he needs to go back to the court.
No,
Basketball
no, no,
helps.
no,
Yeah,
no,
basketball will say.
No,
Dude, I
no,
saw a
no,
guy
no,
that said
no.
had a shirt that said "Basketball saved my life," and I told him it saved mine too, man.
But like, get your like clean up. Don't do drugs.
He needs to do a lot.
Basketball's the last thing. Don't give him that back.
But
I don't want him
basketball's
around my kids, dog.
but real talk. But basketball's a way to get away from drugs, man. That's what
Activities.
But also
Uh-oh.
like try to.
I love this.
Stop doing that. Try to get a job.
So listen.
Everything but basketball for right now.
It says that at the end of this shit, they generated more than $1 billion for the Educational Enhancement Trust Fund for the fiscal year 2019-20. That's bullshit. If they donated that kind of fucking money into there every year, they'd be building schools out of gold by now.
They is who?
Who?
Who is they?
Education.
The
The
lottery's
lottery's supposed to pay for the education system.
Right.
They get a percentage.
Yeah. You
that's
know
what
what's funny?
happens.
I was having this conversation with my brother because he lives in Brooklyn, right? So they keep building all these really tall buildings. And like everybody's moving in. Everybody's leasing them, renting them, condos, whatever. My brother goes to me, he goes, where's all these kids going to go to school? And I was like, fuck.
Right.
So with all that money, and you build all these condos, yeah, that's nice for the pocket.
Right.
Let's throw some into the education, huh?
Right. Yeah.
Drive back to Georgia and build a
Right.
school.
It's fucked up.
There's a lot of land.
All right, you guys are going to like this. What the fuck is up? This is out of pure wow. What type of drunk you are based on your zodiac sign. All right, so of course I just went over your zodiac signs. That's all I did because we got 5 of us here.
Yes,
and we're all
sir.
and ironically enough, we're all different zodiac signs.
Everybody's different.
Everybody's
For real?
different. The whole table, dude. Everybody's different. So Clemmy is an Aries, so we're gonna start first because he was the first one to text me his zodiac sign. That's why I said that in the group chat today.
Aries.
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 Yes, Ram.
Let's go out to the gym right now is something the intoxicated Ram might suddenly want to do.
Yeah.
If they are even if they're normally couch potatoes, when they get drunk, they love a good push-up contest or arm wrestling to flaunt their superior strength. Again, even if they have none, Aries people live in their bodies. And when their body are basically numb to pain, it's like they've been given the superhero pass. They've always wanted to physicalize all their emotions. Unfortunately, those powers wear off with every digested alcohol molecule, leaving them vulnerable to headaches and sore muscles. Does that happen?
I've done some wild stuff when I was drunk. Like got into some weird contests.
bet.
Some feats of
And it
strength.
says at the end, it says, with great power comes great recovery.
Yeah.
Do you get sore though and headaches when you drink too much?
No, I don't get sore headaches, but I like the whole like challenging people. Like I'll probably be more reserved, but if I'm drunk, yeah, let's go.
I
Let's
can
do
see
that.
Clemmy being like, hey, yo, listen, I'm at work, but I got time to text right now, Corey, to tell you my sign. And then after this shit, we're going to go bench something.
Exactly.
You want to wrestle?
You are a wrestle boy.
All right, OGB.
Oh,
OG
shit.
Biscuit, this is Cancers. Underneath the crabs
crab.
and crabbiness is a soft emotional core, and only the inner circle gets to see it. However, alcohol can temporarily de-shell your average Cancer long enough to open up the floodgates to their feelings, which usually means tears. It doesn't matter what motion it is. It will spill like seawater from their eyes. Even if they're happy or overly silly or even just plain overwhelmed. Without their usual defenses, they are ready to cry it out. Just be prepared to pretend you never saw them lower their guard the next day.
Hey, it happened.
I love it.
Head on my
Dude,
shoulder.
I see
all
it
these
now.
Clemmy's was the only one that I didn't fucking know because I had to ask him. Everybody else is spot on, dude. Little Leo. Oh, here we go.
I'm ready.
Leo's in the house. Tell me this ain't this fuck. Lights, camera, drunk. Leos can make a stage of a bathroom floor, and if that's where they're booked that night, they will make it. They will work that shit like they're Carnegie Hall. Whether it's
Carnegie.
Carnegie. Whether it's karaoke, drunken toasts, confronting people who wronged you, it doesn't matter. The boozy Leo is ready to make it a moment worth Instagramming. You'll hear witty retorts, accents to varying degrees of accuracy, and a soft launch of their new personal brand, all for the price of a few cocktails.
Yeah.
So that's fucking O to the T, dude.
Hashtag New Year, New Me.
Pisces, what's up, Pi?
What's up, guys?
You ready, Hoagie?
I can see
Fucking
that.
Pisces, the
fish.
slippery fish of the zodiac will find the most remote little corner of any party and camp out there.
That is me.
Remember the other night he was over here in the
Bro,
corner.
we're
while I was
gonna
watching the
tell it
game?
after. Let's finish this before we tell that story,
Yes.
dude. I knew you were gonna think of that as soon as as soon as I said that.
That's my
They
life.
follow vibes the way a flounder chase plankton, and they naturally gravitate towards the most meaningful conversations. Lion fucking podcast, the tastiest snacks, and the most fulfilling spiritual energy. Pisces is the sign of intoxication. Interpret that broadly. And their baseline level of empathy and intuition is already at a heightened state. So basically, when they're drunk, they're kind of high too, and they might change your life if you let them. I like that.
Thank you, guys.
That's
Thank
dope.
you. Yes.
That's
Yes,
dope.
I like
that's
that.
dope.
Or in Hoagie
Libra.
terms, you're welcome.
It's me, mother lovers. All right, guys, tell me this don't sound like me. I love you is something the Libra drunk will say from the moment the first shot touches their lips. A Libra is all about love in all its forms, and even one glass of wine can elevate a new acquaintance to best friend status.
Yep.
Libras like to make everyone feel welcome, and they have a natural preference for equality. See scales. Expect to see them leading a circle of toasts where everyone gets a turn at validation. The best part, each speech ends with another drink.
Yes.
I fucking like it.
We love
Dilly
it.
dilly.
Yeah, man.
Can we have another drink?
Dilly.
So was that you though? That's you? You get crazy?
Yeah, I
Want to go do push-ups and arm wrestle and shit? It looks
yeah.
like you want to do that.
Yeah, I get wild when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
I have a whole different person that
Yeah.
I associate with.
I liked it. I thought that would be fun to go around the table. We're going to take another quick break. We'll be back.
William Murder in the beat.
Welcome back.
Chill.
Yes.
Line Podcast.
Chill.
USA Today reports. Kyle Rittenhouse accused of flashing white power sign at a bar.
Yeah, I seen
Prosecutors want him to stay away from Proud Boys. First of all, what kind of name is Proud Boys?
And
First
he's
of all, now
underage.
I'm not trying to bash nobody, man. I don't want to talk down, but it's a real question, man. These are a bunch of grown men, right? Why
Right.
are they the Proud Boys?
I don't know, bro. Yeah, gonna have
It's a different name.
Y'all gotta
It's
find
different.
another name for my group, bro.
You gotta go be Proud Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, proud.
Proust.
Did they vote on that name?
Yeah, right.
Proud.
Boys.
I don't.
Proud
Said-
tough.
Yeah, no. You know what
Proud.
they said? They said, how many still live at their parents' house? Everybody raise their hand.
You know what's so funny?
We boys.
We boys.
Proud
we men.
Proud Boys is a Duran Duran song
Yeah.
from the
Is
early
it?
80s. Yeah,
No
it's kind of gay.
Proud boy.
Damn.
Sorry, I gotta delete that.
Yeah.
Nah, you good.
You
You're
good on that
I
part.
mean, it's
Yeah.
happy.
Loud.
It's
Yeah.
happy.
It's a happy game.
Happy gay.
Happy,
Nah,
yeah. Like
we're all
Frank
right.
Gay Plumbing.
We know
Yeah.
you.
Even though that's a
You
real
see that all
Southern
over,
company.
bro.
Like, hey,
See him everywhere.
Mike had to sneak in that company. He
like,
spoke about it earlier. He's like,
like-
hey, just want to let you know they plumb too.
like Fred Flintstone having a gay old time.
Yeah, man, that gay. Yeah.
Prosecutors, it says prosecutors in Wisconsin have asked a judge to order Kyle Rittenhouse to stay out of bars and stay away from groups such as the Proud Boys and extremist groups with ties to white nationalists. The request comes a week after Rittenhouse was seen drinking at the tavern outside Kenosha after pleading not guilty to a homicide and other related charges. Rittenhouse, who was free on a $2 million bail, had just turned 18 2 days earlier. After his hearing, his mother, and several other adults went to Pudgy's Pub in Mount Pleasant. He was seen drinking beer while wearing a T-shirt reading "Free as fuck."
Wow.
Yeah. Rittenhouse is charged with shooting and killing 2 people and wounding a third during a Kenosha unrest in the wake of the police shooting of Jacob Blake.
So is it legal to drink at 18?
They said Wisconsin it is.
Wisconsin?
Yeah,
Is
I
it?
guess. Yeah, that's what I said. That was a shocker to me
They
too.
must have-
Rittenhouse attorney responded that his client doesn't belong to nor associate with, even online with such groups, is called the state's motion a not so thinly veiled attempt to interject the issue of race into a case that is about a person's right to self-defense.
Wow.
So
Race case.
A race case. They talk about race in a race
That shit
case.
ain't never good, man.
Yeah, man. According to the prosecutor's motion, before entering the bar, Rittenhouse posed outside with 2 men, and they all put their thumbs and four fingers together in what looks like an upside-down OK sign, which has become a symbol used by white supremacists.
Yeah.
That motion also claims he was seen making the same gesture while posing for photos inside the bar. The motion also states that Rittenhouse was serenaded by 5 men singing Proud of Your Boy, which prosecutors say was written from a Disney film. What the fuck?
What
But
is wrong
has
with the
become
fuck?
the anthem of the Proud Boys. Member of the white supremacist group have been identified as being involved in an attack on the U.S. Capitol on January 6th.
Dog,
Wow.
if they're taking Disney slang and pulling that shit, I'm rolling up to them and be like, hey, proud you guys. Hey, proud you guys. You still racist? Damn right. All right. Well, take a page. If we're going Disney, be like Elsa, let it go, dog.
Yeah, let it go.
It ain't serious anymore.
That's serious, man.
Poor Disney.
Dang.
Yeah, no. Disney
So Duran and Disney have to deal with the fact that the Proud Boys want to take their shit. That's
just some twisted shit. Man.
yeah. But then Proud Boys are actually what the gay boys call each other, Proud Boys.
Did they?
Yes.
Really? I didn't know that part.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know that at their meetings they put on Debbie Gibson albums
I
and
don't,
dance.
bro. Put your hate down and let's dance.
Let's dance. I like this guy.
Let's dance. Like what?
Hey, if he's like that, I'm all for it.
I know.
John Pierce, the Los Angeles lawyer who has been acting as Rittenhouse online fundraiser agent and appearing with Wendy Rittenhouse on a conservative online talk shows, has threatened to sue various people for defamation for suggesting the teen was a white supremacist. So, yeah.
So if you flashing, bro, I'm up is down and down is up these days.
Well, yeah. I mean, look. Look, let's just say this, right? Let's say Kyle was a decent dude, right? Not a racist bone in his body. Let's just hypothetically. This young man had no chance when he killed those dudes. Because no matter who Kyle Rittenhouse is, good, bad, or indifferent, a situation like Rittenhouse and Kenosha only breeds negative influences.
Yeah.
They flock to him because losers seek popular occurrences, no matter how evil the act is. That in today, they throw $1 million at their bail so they could feel cool too, because that's why they're there. But it's sad because no matter who Kyle Rittenhouse is as a person, before he pulled that trigger, as soon as those negative influences got to him and were introduced, it's over, man.
So he,
But he shot and killed white people.
yeah, I know.
Right, but I'm saying though,
I know,
but the media could have influenced him to do that, dude. He's 17. I know I was thinking some crazy fucking
he
shit
was
when I was
saying
18.
for him to be a white nationalist.
I
No,
got you.
that's what he
I got you.
That's what he said.
Yeah, I thought you were questioning me.
Yeah, why are they
I'm not
like
defensive.
sucking his dick because he killed white people?
Right.
I don't.
That's
Get, bro,
what I'm saying.
That's why I say up is down, down is up. I don't.
They call him a hero and shit because that's what it is. Because if I know you and I bail you out and
I
you
guess
did some
'cause
shit
he
like
had
that,
the balls
I
to
could
do
call you
it.
a hero because based
Oh,
off
they
the
were sympathizers.
Yeah, they was. Yeah.
they politicize it and just say, "Hey, man, you know this guy,
They was
Ricky
sympathetic to
Schroeder.
him.
It was from fucking Silver Spoons was the guy that bailed him out, wasn't it?
Schroeder?
For real?
It was fucking Ricky Schroeder that bailed him out.
No, Ricky Schroeder, man.
Look it up,
From Duran?
Bro, Silver Spoons was from
Silver Spoons was before O.
yeah.
Was before O.
Check up on your
I
history.
think-
That was a
I
good
think-
show.
Wasn't
That was a
Alfonso Ribeiro on that show too?
Yeah, he was.
the
I
name?
think so.
Dennis?
He was
Silver
his friend.
Yeah.
Schroeder.
Ricky's friend.
Did Schroeder
I wonder if they
bail
were friends
out
in real life.
Yeah.
They gotta be.
Kyle Rittenhouse? Wow, man, dude. Yeah, he did, dude. He did,
That's his
man.
one-
and
that's
he,
his one
he looked
friend.
way different. He had glasses on and like hair, he looked different. And I was like, that's not him.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Rick Schroeder explains helping bail out Kyle
Damn,
Rittenhouse.
Damn.
Ricky.
I think
There it
we're
is. There's your
on
2
that.
million, son. And
Pretty
so,
Ricky, what they call.
That's what they call it.
so Schroeder was a winner in life,
heard?
and he still feels like a loser to the point where he has to go embrace this guy, bail him out,
Yeah,
call him a hero,
that's
just so
true,
he can
bro.
be relevant again. This is what I'm saying, and we're breeding losers, man. We're
Yeah,
breeding
that's some loser
fucking
activity.
losers on every level, man. And that's what scares me the fucking most, man. It's not necessarily what's happening. It's like, hey, if we're gonna get out of this, we got to mature our way out of this.
'Cause
we actually have
Right,
to
wrong,
fucking.
or indifferent, even no matter what happened, self-defense, whatever. I mean, if you're that age and you shooting people like that, I don't think a good move is to let you out and be drinking and all that. Because what if you're a dangerous person at this point? 'Cause-
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah, thanks.
It's sad, man.
And that kid's,
Whoa,
Can't even
kids,
get it right.
that kid's parents should have never had kids. They fucked that kid because
Yeah.
they're the ones that his mom fucking drove him there to shoot these people.
I know.
She's at Pudgy's
now
Pub.
she's taking it to Pudgy's
Now
Pub.
she's at Pudgy's Pub. Hey, and I bet she
Pudgy's
get, and I
Pub.
bet you
That's a
any
great
kind
name.
of money. If she was single before, I bet she getting a whole lot of play from dudes for that being
Proud
her-
boy.
Proud boy. Yeah, she getting the love.
Well, that's
That
what-
is
that's-
ugly and disgusting.
She's getting a hate wiener.
That's the other side of it. That's the other side of it. It's not just the pleasure coming from the
Gross.
people that need the attention. It's the pleasure coming from him because he's just a kid from the sticks,
Yeah.
man. So he's like, fuck, they raised $2 million for me. They coming out. So that's what I mean by no matter who
You
he
feel like a
was,
celebrity.
I'm
no
no
matter
matter
somebody.
who, or whatever chance he had of rehabilitation or
It's
whoever
over
he
with
was,
now.
it's over with, man. Because once you go down that fucking road,
They
man,
heightened this.
Yeah.
They're heightened.
So he
they're
had
heightened
to
the
be
wrong
the-
side.
They gave him a green light to do it again.
right?
He was like, man, they already did it one time. How about-
You
how
celebrate
about I
that
do it
shit,
again?
right?
That's
Like,
why
you know?
I'm kind of
It's negative dopamine.
It gives me another chance to go get somebody else, another two.
That's so sad.
Sounds like somebody else.
I bet your mom driving was like, "Oh, did you get that gun from GameStop? That gun from GameStop?
Okay.
That's really nice."
It'll be popping up on the news.
Yeah.
You know,
Zimmerman.
Zimmerman.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same
I knew
thing.
you. I knew where you were going with that.
I wanted
one.
you to say
Oh,
it.
Georgie.
I was reading here and I heard you and then processed and I said you're talking about Zimmerman.
Yep.
Yeah, he
Sanford,
got
Florida.
trouble times, man.
Yeah.
Legend.
He'll be back.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. Hopefully Zimmerman has a killing license in, right? I think we're good
I
there.
don't know. Can the
He's
Proud Boy- can the-
autographing Skittles bags. And
Yeah,
can
he's
the-
a fucking.
Can the
yeah,
Proud Boys
fuck
go
him.
get him? He's Spanish. Ain't he? Go do something.
I
Proud
don't
Boys.
think
Get his ass
work
off
like
the
that.
street.
No, but
I
real
wish it
talk
did.
though, I'm surprised that just shows you how patient the black community is because that
As-
motherfucker's still alive.
I'm with you.
I don't know if they're patient.
I don't know.
So shout out to the black people that
We
are just
patient
fucking,
with other people.
they're
How
so
about that?
patience, man. Shout out to the patience.
Yeah,
For
patient.
real, man.
Pillow Talk
Well, it
Salon.
depends, and you also,
Shout out
it
to the
depends
salon.
what part of the state you at, because somewhere, in this world, in these states, he wouldn't have made it. He wouldn't have made it, and it depends on what family members you have in your family. Because
Right.
I know if you kill one of my family members, you kill my little brother, I'm coming after you.
Right.
My
Right.
little brother's my heart.
Right.
I love my little brother too. So
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't advocate for violence, but I
Yeah.
understand. I'll say
Yeah.
that.
I'm not gonna go kill nobody.
I
but, you know,
understand.
I'm
What?
gonna go get him.
What?
I have a Proud Boys question. I'm confused.
Yeah,
Talk to
go
me.
ahead, man.
Do they have black members? I thought
Yeah,
I
they
saw
do.
like somebody said that.
There's some of
that's
them.
what
There's some
but
of
then
them.
I see they're white supremacists. I
But
don't
some
know.
of them,
No,
they
all
want
the
the
black
going on?
No,
I don't get it.
all the black people that are with them, they're the Lost Boys.
I didn't know if
But they
They just don't know
straight
it.
up lie or not.
And the
We got
strangest,
Proud Boys and the
like
Lost
the
Boys.
leader, one of the leaders, top lieutenants, he's married to a black chick.
That's hilarious, man.
This is the craziest, but they're white nationalists. I don't understand this whole.
There's many leaders,
Clemmy's
Clemmy.
Clemmy's
There's a
head
lot of
like
leaders.
this.
I'm like, what is going on?
Clemmy's like, do they eat Popeyes? Yes or no?
Right.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Are they gonna get the spicy chicken sandwich or not?
Right.
You know
It's
they
one or the
discontinued
other.
the Cajun rice, man.
Yeah, what the hell?
It's all about the empanadas.
What?
All about the empanadas.
This is from The Hill. CDC, most contagious COVID-19 variant could be dominant U.S. strain by March.
Yeah.
A more contagious variant of COVID-19 that originated from the United Kingdom could be a predominant strain in the U.S. by March, the CDC warned Friday. The increased transmissibility of the variants warrants universal and increased compliance with mitigation strategies, including distancing and masks, CDC wrote.
Yeah, but I heard
Vaccine.
through the grapevine that that you can't transfer as easily as the 19,
Yeah.
which is
But-
a good thing, I guess. Silver lining.
It says increased
They
transmissibility.
say, but
I know, but
It says it's more contagious.
Yeah, I know.
It's, but it's less harmful as the 19.
So what's
That's-
supposed to happen
that's
is
what they're
To be
saying.
determined, I think.
well, either way, the reason why I was bringing it up is if you only have one choice, and there is no way around it. If you have one choice, would you rather risk getting COVID or risk getting the vaccine?
I risk getting the vaccine.
I'm not folding.
I'm not saying to fold.
I'm
So you
not.
would,
No, the
so
only
you would
reason
risk,
why I'm
so you
saying
would
that-
risk
I'm
getting
40.
COVID.
It's all situational though because I'm 40. You know what I mean? If I was 60, I'd get the vaccine.
Well, that's why I'm asking you, Jackwagon.
Yeah,
What
40.
would you
Yeah.
rather get the virus or the vaccine?
I'm not. My plan is to not get the virus. That's
All right, so let me ask somebody.
my goal. That's my goal.
Let me ask somebody that'll give me an answer
That's the objective.
instead of driving to Georgia for no reason.
I just might, for me,
I can love you.
I just might get COVID.
Okay.
Because you know why? You know why? Because that's for me it's like a regular cold. I see it.
Rather
get it over with.
Get it over with.
And you rather risk that. Because you rather risk that. That's what you're saying.
Because I don't know what this vaccine brings.
No, that's what I'm saying. So you would take your chances one way than the other.
Yeah, I'm just gonna live my life.
What about you?
Normal. If I get COVID, I get COVID.
Well,
I'm trying to
what
be
side of the court?
As of late, I would take the chance and I would get the vaccine because
Yeah,
I talked to a friend of mine that had to get it because he's a teacher and he's fine. You know, I mean,
Yeah, for now.
Me too, because I brought it up. I brought it up to somebody. I won't mention their name, and it kind of like startled them almost. Like you saw them freeze like a deer in headlights, because they were like, "Oh, I want more information." And I was like, so does the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The world wants information,
Well,
but if you only have that, what are your choices?
and the
like, what are you gonna risk? You're gonna
Let
wait.
me-
So you're gonna wait a year.
Here's another
2
benchmark.
years?
Here's
Yeah,
another
how long?
benchmark, all right? Here's another fucking benchmark while you're on that topic.
Yeah.
The misinformation program. This guy was a CIA director, dude. When people like CIA directors are fucking risking their life to tell you shit, William J. Casey said
right
on
before you go
record-
down this wormhole, Lion family. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to go down this hole. I just had a question.
CIA director.
so.
We've been to go an hour.
I apologize, Lion family.
thanks, so mama.
Thanks so much, mama.
It's so good.
The CIA. Go ahead, CIA.
bring us
All
down-
right,
bring us down
William
the
J.
wormhole.
Casey said on record. All right, this was over 50 years ago, mind you. The misinformation program will be complete when everything the American public believes is false. That's everything the American public believes is false.
but
Look
COVID
outside, look around.
No, but look at
Nobody
the-
knows
COVID,
shit.
but COVID is not false.
No, but he's saying, look
I'm not
where-
saying it's false.
Look where everybody is. It's like, do I take
Yeah,
the
I know
vaccine?
yeah.
Do I
Google
do this?
the social dilemma thing that we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
It's all that stuff.
How you and I, based off our beliefs, our individual personal beliefs,
Yeah.
they'll give us two different answers to the same
Same
question,
question,
bro. That is manipulation. That
Yeah.
causes fucking wars, bro.
You know what the government is? The government is that blue or gray dress. Remember that shit that went viral?
Yeah,
years
the
ago?
blue or the
Right.
gray. Yeah,
The blue-
it's,
that's the
that
government.
was a social. But that
It's
right,
like,
that was
hey,
a social.
This is
yeah.
the truth. It's like, wait,
Yeah.
which one is it? Do you think it's blue? All right, so whoever thinks it's blue, you go over there. What do you go over there? And then they delegate everybody.
Right.
That's exactly
That's
what they're
exactly
doing.
what it's
But
doing.
Fucking miserable.
but with the vaccine, bro. I mean, it's like if old people taking it and they not dying in masses from taking
Not
it.
yet, but hey,
I'm thinking
look,
it may
man,
not be that bad.
It's probably not bad. Look,
They sell it, bro. You could get a vaccine at Publix, bro. You
No,
could
no,
go
no.
to
what kind of
Publix.
vaccine you getting right now at
Time out.
Publix?
You could go to Publix.
You can't get
You can't get a
you're not
vaccine.
You can get the vaccine at
You're not
Publix.
getting
What the
a-
hell are you
Walgreens.
telling our listeners?
And Walgreens.
Stop.
What the hell are you telling our
can't
listeners?
Get a vaccine.
They can't even get them
You're
out
gonna
fast
get
enough
the
right now.
vaccine.
I'm sorry, my bad. You could get the COVID vaccine.
I was gonna say
at
you're not
Publix.
gonna go up there and be like, "Hey, let me get your brand."
Well, they
But
can't.
they may have Moderna or the other one, bro. You never know,
You gotta buy
bro.
one, get one free at Ollie's.
They can't administer them fast enough, though.
Nah,
They don't have the. And then another.
This is the fucked up thing about the COVID thing that they're not telling you, man. It takes 3 doses. All right, so you got to go there, and they got to
But
be
why they
28 days
saying it's
apart.
only 2?
One's got to be 28 days apart, and the other one's got to be like 20 days apart or some shit. Hold on. So when you take these motherfuckers, they only got enough to do the first fucking round. So instead of taking a section of people and fucking giving them all 3 within there, they're giving everybody fucking 1. They're finding ways to slow it down even fucking more, bro.
Right. Bro, I mean, that ain't me. I'm just saying.
But it pisses me off, man.
to put a bow on it. To put a bow
I
on
didn't
it.
put it. I don't have nothing to do with COVID. I just say I would
Yeah.
take the vaccine.
It just pisses me off.
To
Well,
put
I
a-
didn't mean to yell at you, Clemmy. I'm sorry. I love you, man.
Sorry for yelling.
I'm sorry for yelling, man.
I understand. I'm
Oops,
that
my
guy.
bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Mike, he's still mad that you won't drive. Just sell the check.
I know.
On now. We're going to take another break. We'll be back.
Operation Warp
some
Speed, my
QT.
ass.
Another drop. You try to put me on lock. Guess what? I'm like Tyson. I like to box. Here it comes. A left and a right. Oh my God, I'm in a war. Here comes the dynamite. Boom. I'm in the room. Guess what, nigga? I'm coming real soon.
Welcome back. Line Podcast. How's everybody feeling?
Feeling that, Mike. Yeah.
Clemmy, I don't think you told him yet.
Uh-oh.
Please. please subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Please subscribe.
View it and like it.
Oh, good vibes tonight, man. But
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
You need to put a patent on that.
It's smooth. It come out nice.
It's just so smooth.
Please subscribe.
I just want somebody to love me,
It's
bro.
like whiskey. Hey, man, the love.
Whiskey and you.
Hey, dude, I'm gonna make you love me, baby.
I already know that.
You got to do it like that, man, because you just gotta. You push love hard enough, dude.
Yeah.
People start loving.
Yeah.
Look what I did to OGB.
I see that.
That man looks younger.
He do.
He looks 10 years younger,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, man.
QT, y'all want to get into some?
Yeah, let's have
quick
some
topics?
fun. Let's get
do
some
it.
fun. Let's get some fun.
Urban Meyer hired as Jacksonville Jaguar head coach. Like it or not?
Go ahead.
It may make no difference to me. It's the Jaguars.
Damn.
Hoagie with the hard take.
Well,
They're our neighbors, though. Man.
outside of a fan's perspective, I mean, I think they'll have a. I don't know. I don't know if is he going to be a Pete Carroll?
Yeah.
Have
Well,
success coming from college. I mean, who else has done that?
I like
no
it.
matter how good they
If
are.
he doesn't draft
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence, though,
But that's what
he's
I'm
a
saying.
fucking idiot.
No, but
He's
that-
talking about
but-
not doing it.
But that's all smokers. One thing about Urban Meyer,
But why would he
smoke a
do
mirror.
that? He's a first pick.
He's gonna pick. The only reason
make
why
you
he's
Get that
going,
quarterback from Clemson.
bro. The only reason why Urban Meyer would
fuck
get
up
off
the draft?
but the only reason why he would get off his couch is to have the chance to play with a Trevor Lawrence.
Right.
Coach, because think about it, his whole off, it's like
That's a
Tebow
good
with an
point.
arm.
That's a good
And
point.
He's Tebow.
They're
with
saying
an arm.
this guy, Trevor Lawrence,
Yeah.
is going to be the shit.
Yeah,
Is
he
that
really
true?
is. I like it, love it.
Really?
He's different.
Yeah.
He's big. He's athletic.
Okay, so give me like give me a vision.
Great
Like
leader.
give me a vision. Like what are we gonna see this guy like doing?
I think to me, and from what I watch his game, I think he's more. He has a little Mahomes in his game, but then I think he got a lot of Peyton in his game. Wow. As far as the
Well calculated and stuff.
co-
The brain
I
game.
could see
Reading
him looking
defense
at the
and
field.
everything.
Of
Is Trevor Lawrence going to make it for him?
Yeah, I think so.
Man, they're
Is that what you're
saying that. Yeah.
That's
Trev-
the only reason, bro. Who else would he go get?
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Why would he come off the couch if you don't get a Trevor? Like I wouldn't.
You got to start to play
That's
with.
like a Kyler Murray deal.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
I love Herb, man. He
Yeah.
got some Gator fans don't like
I'm
him.
hoping for that it works out.
Yeah, a lot of Gator fans don't like
Hey,
him, but I like him
but
because he
then-
got me jewelry.
and think about it.
That's all that matters.
If Urban Meyer, I'll just take a hot take. Urban Meyer's win a championship with the Jaguars. That man could. He can lose. Come on, bro.
Most talk
Oh
person
my
in this
God.
world.
Think about it.
Oh my God!
How close that is to Gainesville.
Did you just say that?
If he wins one there, bro. Think
No,
about
I thought you just said he was gonna win one
A
there.
championship.
I say if he does. Think
Oh,
about
I
it.
thought you said he's gonna win one.
It's only an hour away.
I was gonna blow the horn.
Yeah, you see how
Top
close that is?
Hour and a
Yeah.
half.
I was gonna blow the horn if you put your name on it and said, "Yo, he's gonna win one."
You think he's
get-
going to be in playoffs next year, the Jags?
No.
No.
I give him.
Phillip Rivers is doing his thing, but Deshaun Watson's out.
Phillip
Where's
Rivers
he
is
going? Where's
washed up. He
Deshaun Watson?
done.
Where's
Was that a
Deshaun
QT?
Watson going?
The Deshaun Watson?
Yeah.
I like them see him at the Bucks, but Brady ain't leaving.
He said his team ain't woke enough. You got what the hell is he talking about? They're not on the. He said they're not on the social justice train enough, or something
Yeah.
like that, or something like that.
But the thing about it, quarterback play is so great right now, and I mean I know we're supposed to be doing one question, but just think about
Nah,
it.
you could go. I don't give a
Quarterback
shit.
play is so great in the NFL right now. It's like where do you put these people? Because Big Ben to me washed up. I think
Right.
he's done.
Washed, but I still like Big.
He's
I
done.
like Big
He's
Ben,
done
but
after
he's
this
done.
year? Wow.
I think he's wild.
He's
He
done. He's
may
been
come
done.
back, but I don't think we'll see Big Ben like we used to. And you know what I
He
was
started 11-0.
I was talking to my son about this.
He's doing
Big
paleo.
Ben, people like Big Ben, Aaron Rodgers, why they have great careers but don't have the success of Brady, the success of Manning, the success of Breeze. It's because remember when they were younger, they were like hot boys. They partying, falling off motorcycles, doing all that crazy shit.
Right.
Peyton was in the lab.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Cooking up the
They
recipe.
was cooking.
Peyton was my man.
Peyton
dog.
was, and I'm not saying even Peyton. I'm
was a
saying
chef.
people like him.
Yeah.
Wilson,
Tiger Woods, and
you know what I'm
Russell
saying?
Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
They
Those
not,
type of guys.
they not out grouping.
They here for the game. They here to play.
Yeah.
That's my
Those are the
Well, they
people
kept that
all in.
mentality, and they all had it at one time. You know?
Exactly. They don't do it. Just
Big Ben looked like he partied a little bit. Man.
I mean, that's why he breaking down when he.
But you sacrifice party time for basketball coming up.
Not enough.
No, I'm just
Not
saying.
enough.
When you were
That's
young,
right. Yeah.
before you got tainted.
Yeah. Before I got.
But look at Cam. Cam
Before I got
with
cocky.
all the razzle dazzle didn't learn how to sit in the pocket and throw the ball. I love Cam.
Yeah.
But Cam could have learned how to sit in the pocket and throw a football if he really wanted to.
I know.
Yeah,
I
but
thought so
Cam
too.
would've been
Because
so
he had
good.
the arm.
Right.
All he needed accuracy, and accuracy is practice.
But it's all up here though.
And it's
you
up here.
said it.
So I'm sorry.
Cam Newton reminds me of Dwight Howard.
Yeah. Great
true.
comparison.
Great comparison. Baker Mayfield can lead Cleveland to an upset over Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs this weekend, like it or not.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
But can he though? Is there a possibility?
I would be happy if it happens.
It would be great for football.
There's
That's
always a
wishful-
possibility
yeah.
in the NFL, right?
But for me, it's wishful thinking. I think it's the same case for him.
Mike, OGB pulls for Cleveland. A lot of people don't know.
Yes, I do.
Listen, if
And I don't like Kansas
Cleveland
City.
pulls something off,
That's crazy, right?
round of applause.
Dude,
to
yeah, I feel so
Cleveland.
good for their fan base, dude.
Yeah.
I feel
I'm
great for
happy,
them.
yeah.
It'll be a victory,
Yeah.
dude. It's Cinderella's story.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and you know they done been beat, and you know I know the
That shit
pain.
don't happen in the pros.
I know the pain of being beat for so many years. You just wait for your team to at least make it to the playoffs, make something of yourself, be a competitive team instead of getting swept all over the damn turf. And
Yeah,
then,
we know.
Yeah,
we
we
got
know
shit
that.
teams.
You
They
know,
want to go
paying-
from
you
shame
paying-
to fame.
You paying for all these tickets. You want to go out on Sunday and have a good time, and you go all happy, and you just come out with your head down.
You paid for all those tickets to go out there with your kid,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you took all those losses like Manny. You just hold your kid and say, it's all right.
And
son.
you watch
It
Baltimore
happens.
leave,
Yeah.
win a championship, all that.
Yo, me and my sister was at a UCF game when that year they went winless. They didn't win one fucking game. They got a big
hurts.
donut. Yo, it was like the 10th or 9th game of the season. It was against Houston. They were getting mopped, and my sister was just like, I was like, it's all right. It's just gonna feel that much better when you win.
When you win.
Right.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. You'll
It
get there.
takes time.
That's how it is for But I hope.
Yeah.
I think anything's possible in the NFL.
I think they.
Yeah.
It's one game, dude. It's not a series.
I just don't see.
I don't
it's
see
too
it
many
either,
weapons.
But Cleveland has been playing good, and Cleveland has been known to get off to fast starts, and Kansas City has gotten off to slow starts. Kansas City hasn't played football in 17 days.
The only thing that give Cleveland a chance is they got two running backs that are number one running backs.
Yeah.
And if both of them get
Get
downhill
going.
on you,
It's hard.
and they get up a point or two,
Yeah.
and they could just hold the ball and run it because they have.
And
the
Mahomes
ability
is going to
to.
be ready.
Yeah, Mahomes, man.
How do you think
Mahomes.
how do you think Cleveland's defense will hold up against Kansas City?
I like their defense,
But you know what?
Garrett gets after you.
What's the final score?
So-
Give me a final.
That's a hard. I want to take the spread on this game.
It's 11 and a half, I think.
I'm
I would
about,
take. I would because that's.
You wouldn't take Kansas City on the spread? Me neither.
No,
I'm about to take it
I
back.
don't know, though.
The over under is what, 45?
Who wants to bet?
I could easily see Kansas City pulling away, though.
Ouch.
It could happen.
It can.
dude.
It could go either.
It could be 21-0 in the first fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah, it could be.
Injuries.
Hey, we in the
never
playoffs. They're in
know.
the
You
playoffs,
never
man.
know.
Come on, man.
It's a game you
and
don't
they
want to
only
bet
got
on.
Give him
one
a
wide
chance.
receiver
Give him a
at this
chance. I'm all about the underdog.
You want Cleveland?
I'm all about the underdog.
I want Cleveland to
I'm
win.
all
No,
about
I mean
the
to bet.
Oh.
Huh?
You want Cleveland in a bet?
You got to give me a spread or something.
spread? You want the 11?
Hey, we got to work something out
the
here.
11?
You just can't straight up me, man. I'm not coming out the
Judge up the
schoolyard
judge,
now.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take the spread. I'll take Mahomes on the 11.
Mahomes in 11.
Yeah.
What kind of bet we making on this one? Come on, tell me, Mr.
Just
Tubbs.
easy, man. $20.
Sounds great to me.
Yeah.
Easy.
All right.
Couple.
Hey, we got to make it fun
Case.
somewhere.
Yeah.
It's not our teams.
We gotta
do it.
We got to make it spunky.
Ravens defeat the Tennessee Titans and advance to the second round. The Ravens stomped on the Titans logo in the final minutes of the
Loved
game.
it.
Like it or not.
At first, I didn't like it. Then I found out that the Titans started
did it
that
to
shit.
them,
They
yeah.
did it to
Yeah.
them. So, yes, All right, I would never do that. Yeah. That's not my way.
Even if they did it to you,
I understand. No,
and all your boys are going out.
If my boys did it, I would be happy for them. That's not me. But
the thing I like
good for you.
I like, and the reason
why
I
be like fucking A right.
That's class. That's class. There's nothing wrong with that. That's you know what though. What Mike just said, we need to actually acknowledge that because when somebody fucks with you. The win should be enough.
The win's enough. Yeah.
The win's enough.
The win should be enough. You put them in their place. And I understand where you're coming from after this, Clemmy. I feel you.
Go ahead. I'll go.
But what Mike's saying is right, man. You know, the moral high ground, how you teach them to be right on the next time they have an encounter like that is by doing the right thing at that time.
Be the
better person.
You know.
Bigger man. You can say it. Be the bigger man.
Yeah. Listen, I like.
Now go ahead. What you want to say?
No, I'm listening. Go ahead.
I got kids, so I remember one time.
I got kids.
My son, when he was growing, he was about like 15, 16. We playing basketball court, and some jit on the court. It's my son's playing good defense on, so he's like, "Oh man, I'll bust you up." And my son's like, "Dad, this." I like, listen. And I told the kid, I was like, listen. He's just mad. I said, look, don't even feed into that. I said, the best way to beat him is keep doing your job and beat his ass on the court. Right. All right? And just beat his ass the best way you can. You see how hard you playing on him?
Fight with this.
Play him harder. I told him, play him harder.
Yep.
He don't like what you're doing to him, do it even more. And he was like, all right, Dad. And bro, at the end of the game, the kid was like, yo, good game, man. My
bad. but Tennessee and the Ravens is a knockout, drag-out fight.
Yeah,
every time they play.
Yeah, and it's so
and
good.
they both are playing bully ball in the NFL.
Can I just say, I love the NFL right now.
I love it for this. So for them to have like that much left on the, and you got to make Tennessee done beat them the last 2 times they seen them.
Right.
And they danced on their logo the last time.
Right.
But what made it so hard is like how they ran to the middle, the whole team.
They went right there.
And dudes walking by like, what y'all want to do? Y'all want to take this? And you could tell it was all
There's a lot of shit talking.
But it was like,
there was a lot of hostility.
But that's what makes football.
But that's what makes good football. That's what makes good basketball too, and they don't do it enough.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of like the football. I lean to football, man, because it's there's more. Dude, you got to hit each other. Face it. It gets rough.
When we used to play in my court, we used to get I'm
talking about professionals. Professionals got weak, dude. And that's where I agree with the Jordan guys, because back then it was fun to watch, man. When
they didn't like each other, you knew it.
Well,
Hitman Charles Barkley.
If a team wasn't as talented as you all the way, and it was obvious, they were going to win a different way.
Bill Lambier,
It was going to muck it up. They
bullies.
called it mucking it up. You muck it up.
Yeah, muck it up.
Boston.
They say you muck it up. You know, you go out there. If that guy's a pretty boy and he's a shooter, let's give him a hard foul and see how he reacts to that shit. If he starts shaking, dude, he starts missing shots. We got him. We got him in the place, and it works. It actually works. It's a game of finesse.
Find their weakness.
That does work, man. That strategy does work. So. Anyway, snatch your heart out your chest. Tom. All right, everybody. This is fucking exciting. Tom Brady and Drew Brees may play their last game this weekend as Tampa Bay Buccaneers take on the New Orleans Saints. Their very last game. Like it or not.
I love it. You get to see one of the favorite quarterbacks. If they're going to go out, at least they go out playing each other.
It's amazing.
It's each other. You're not playing some quarterback chump that don't mean nothing. No, it's going to be a quarterback game. The best quarterback going neck to neck.
This is Rocky and Apollo.
This is Rocky and Apollo.
That's what it is.
Rematch.
It's a rematch. And to all you New Orleans fans, you guys are the most toughest rivals that the Bucks have, and we love it. We love having a game with you guys.
We do. We love you.
I love that.
That's gonna be a good game, bro.
The only problem is we're not their. The only problem is we're not their toughest rival.
We're not. But guess what? You beat us twice this year, and we're gonna get the one that counts.
Listen, this is my thing on this, man. I'm worried because they're really fucking good, man, and they got us in a couple angles. But this is what I believe too. This podcast, ever since we got going, the Bucks have got going.
Yeah, let's buck it up.
Buck it up.
And if you're a Buccaneer fan, you're out there, then you should know that we called Gronkowski. We reported that shit before it even happened. We've been on this Buck train slide for the whole time.
We called 11-5.
Well, I think I called like 14-2 or some shit or some crazy shit.
Fan biased.
Yeah, I had a, you knew that was going to be hyped by at least 5 games. So
Who said 11-5? You?
I think I did.
we gotta go back and
All I know, I said to everybody the Bucks was making the
but,
playoffs.
but I think because of the way the Bucks got lucky since this show's been going, we got Brady, we got Gronk, we got everybody. We've gotten everybody.
Yeah.
I think we gotta win somehow
And
on Sunday.
And Fournette running like that. Fournette didn't run like that the first
Fournette's
time.
looking better and better.
Did we have Antonio Brown the last time we played the Saints?
I don't think so.
Did we? That's a good question.
That's a game changer. That's a game.
Fuck. Did we play them the first game of the season?
No.
No. We played them the first week of the season and they beat the crap out of it. It was like the third game.
Yeah, third.
Like it was the third game. And
It was the first time Brady
My
lost.
memory's
Yeah,
the shit out of
man.
me.
It was the first time Brady lost.
Yeah, they
with
beat
the
us.
Bucks.
We won like 2 or 3 games, and that's right. They was the first ones to beat us,
Wow.
and they beat us by a lot.
Yeah.
They made us look bad.
That's why I'm worried.
It was like 42 to something like.
And we gotta go to
18,
New Orleans.
17.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know how he's gonna do it.
But the AB factor. But talking about that, he's playing good too, man. And he's got his head
Yes,
right.
sir. Yes, sir.
And he
it's
got a lot of
easy.
weapons.
You said it, dude. It's Paulo versus fucking Rocky, man. This is it.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is it. This is it. All right. Philadelphia head coach Doug Peterson fired only 3 seasons removed from a Super Bowl championship. Like it or not?
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all because I don't think Doug Peterson I don't think he got the same grace that other
Won a Super Bowl.
I mean, other Super Bowl coaches, they get at least a chance to go through 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah. And did he fail the team or did Wentz fail him?
I think it was Wentz that failed him.
They had a good working relationship at the beginning of that run.
But Wentz went to the pot and then
He got injured too. He got injured a bunch of times.
and they paid him a lot of money, so they want to play Wentz. But Hurts is a better
Hurts
choice. He really
So
is.
you think Hurts is the guy?
I think Hurts is
Me
a better
too.
fit for Peterson offense.
Especially right now.
Yeah, right now.
Do they got to ship
Yeah,
Wentz?
you can't ship
Okay.
300. Who gonna pay
Yeah,
300?
he's locked. Damn.
You gotta hold on to that
That's
card.
a tough thing. That makes you want to play him.
But that's what I'm saying. You got to pay him.
Play him. That's what I'm saying.
That's
That
what
makes you want to play him.
That's what I'm saying. You just gotta play him until he quit.
Yeah, he taps out. Yeah.
Till he tell you, like, I don't want no more. Hey man,
hit
give
me
me a
too
doctor.
hard.
Let me check his knee. He can still. You can run. Get back out there.
Peterson should have Ivan Drago'd him. I must break you.
Exactly.
I don't like it, man. I like Peterson, man.
Me too.
Me too.
He shouldn't have got fired, dude.
That's
This quarterback
not fair.
fucked him.
3 seasons, dude. We are some fucking
Yeah.
bitches today. It's like, give me results right now. Bitch, he just won a Super Bowl.
And Philly ain't won the Super Bowl before that, like 20 years. Then they win one.
He beat Brady,
I know.
son. That's good for at least 3.
At least that's good for
That's
5.
bragging
Bro.
rights.
3 to
too.
5.
3 to 5.
That's good. 3 to
Chill.
5.
The
Homie
first
in
2
here.
you can chill. The last 2 you got to get on your job.
Yeah, get back on it. Let's try to get another one.
The whole season with the new quarterback, you know.
Yeah.
Damn. Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie, like it or not.
Oh man, I love it. I'm saying, I listen. I don't know that Durant guy's doing. He's doing great. Everybody said, he ain't gonna come back and play the way he was playing. I think he's playing his ass off right now. And then he got Kyrie and Harden. So easily the ball's going to be moved all over the court. You got 2 sprinters. You got 1 tall guy that can stroke it from wherever he wants.
Durant's definitely the X factor, the constant.
Yes.
No matter what happens,
Yeah.
Durant's good.
Yes, he's
but
great.
here's the problem.
Talk to us.
You have 2 other guys
Cancers.
that are ball. They need him. They need the ball in their hand. Kyrie and James Harden both need the ball in their hand. Here's the other problem. Where the fuck is their defense going to come from?
Exactly.
You got Kyrie and James Harden do not play defense. Harden was fat until like a month ago. We're gonna see if he loses the weight or not. And then, well, fat for a basketball player, yeah. And then Durant is the constant. He's good.
Yeah, he's
so
good.
and then they had to give up Jarrett Allen. And so they're
That's defense.
that's a whole nother question. How's their bench and everybody going to hold up, and how's it going to react to it? It's going to be interesting.
I understand what they're trying to do. I
For
like
sure,
it.
get James Harden.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an MVP.
I like it.
But it's Kyrie pissed.
Yeah, I like it for the short term. But I don't like it for this one reason. Kyrie think he's like on James Harden and Durant level, and he's not. So then he's going to be taking shots like he's those guys, and he's not.
Right.
And I mean, excuse my
You're
French.
right. You're right.
The only reason why I'm glad they got together because you give LeBron another super team.
Kyrie had a losing record before LeBron
Yeah.
joined this team.
But that's what I'm saying. Think about it.
Just a stat for you.
Kyrie ain't never won by himself. Harden ain't never won by
And he
himself.
gets injured.
And Durant, if he don't have two of the best shooters ever to shoot in the NBA on the wings, he don't win. So
here's going to be the interesting thing when Klay Thompson gets healthy and Golden State plays them.
yeah.
Oh,
That'd be nice.
Kevin Durant versus his old squad. That'd be interesting.
And Golden State look nice.
Mm-hmm. Golden State looks amazing. Always. Well, Golden State's going to be Golden State. You know, they got 73 wins with those guys.
You can't knock the Nets, man. They got Steve Nash as a coach.
Yep.
He has something on his
And I
sleeve.
love Nash.
I love Nash.
I love Steve Nash.
I would love for them to make it to the finals against LeBron. So LeBron
Could get
just mount
payback.
on
Yeah.
another super team.
Yeah.
And then if LeBron, he's already to go.
Tell him, baby.
He's already to go.
Tell him.
If he take down two super teams,
Yeah.
excuse my friend, I don't give a fuck what Michael Jordan did, and I love Mike.
Yeah.
But he took down two super teams
Tell me.
in the modern
Talk
era,
to him.
bro.
Talk to him.
Come on, man.
I got goosebumps over that. Listen to
You
this.
forgot
Though.
I believe him, man.
I want to say something though. I want to say something.
Voltron.
I want to say something
Go
though.
time.
Piggybacking off what you were saying before that, because I like that too. But I got to go back to this. Kyrie is a bitch. Kyrie is a bitch.
He a
dude.
whiner.
He complains. He's a compulsive complainer. He complains all the time. Dude, Kyrie's excuse for missing the game against Philadelphia Sixers was, I just didn't want to play.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
That just happened, dude. And now he's
I
about
would
to
bench
miss
him 3 games.
And now he's about to miss the next 2 games for personal reasons.
Mm-hmm.
He just played one of them, so it's one more before I did that note. But anyway, my point is, dude, how, basketball is the ultimate chemistry team sport. Football, you can have a wide receiver slacking off, talking some shit, whatever. But you need people dialed in basketball. You need that shit. If Kyrie isn't going to want to cooperate, I mean, the COVID thing, he went out and had no mask, and I think it looked like he was in a strip club or some shit like that.
Dang, Kyrie.
He had no mask. He was around 15 people,
And Kyrie,
he got COVID.
Yeah, but Kyrie, to me, Kyrie always trying to do too much other than play basketball.
The way you're talking right now, the way I see it, he ain't doing it out of his heart being a ball player. He's doing it as a job. This is just his check.
He doesn't care
Right,
if he wins.
and then
That-
and
that's
to
just
your
his
great
check.
point, because remember when the Milwaukee they protest when the Jacob Blake thing happened. Remember he was the first one to come out and said, "I'm fine with not playing anymore." I'm done." And he was the first one.
Yeah,
He said, "I think we should do social justice." Now I'm not saying he's not for social justice and not advocating for it, but he was the first one that says, "Hey, fuck it, I'm good with just sitting the rest out. I'm done."
The
I want
way
we should be focusing on social justice. It's like, the best way to do that is by playing basketball.
Keep it moving.
And
Keep the
keep
energy
your
going.
brand
Yeah.
so you could talk about it.
Yeah, he just want to be a street baller. That's the way it sounds like. to
I
me.
mean, think about it. But
That's
then
crazy.
going back, and I mean, we just going. This, I guess, this is a segment. Think about if they don't play like that this year, and they did what he said, and they don't play. Think about the platform they lost, because a part of them being out there and over and over and over.
Oh yeah,
saying
for
it,
sure, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
changed
it's
some
a
people.
definite. I had to give it a
changed
thought
some
though. I gave it thought though.
narratives, yeah.
I was like, yeah, well, if they stopped, it would stop everybody from watching basketball and make you think about it.
Yeah.
But then you're just gonna find something else to
Yeah, they're
do
gonna find
because
something.
we all have the attention span of a gnat's
To
ass.
tell you the truth, as a coach or as a business owner or whatever, I wouldn't even have Kyrie playing. If you ain't gonna give me your all, I don't want nothing.
See.
Right, and I'm with you on that.
See you.
All right, guys, this is interesting here. This is me. Stockton gets more hype than Isaiah Thomas from Jordan fans because unlike Thomas, Jordan got the best of Stockton.
John?
Like it or not.
I like it.
John?
Yeah.
I love old Johnny,
Yeah,
man.
John was a man.
That's why they single out John Stockton and put this crown around his head, dude. It's because Jordan got the best of him.
Yeah.
Isaiah got the best of Jordan. You never hear about Isaiah.
Yeah.
You never hear about him.
Yeah. On purpose.
On purpose.
Mike said, don't run that.
Look, and I love John Stockton. God bless
yeah.
his heart, man.
Yeah,
he was a
because-
great defender.
Yeah.
He was a great
Awesome passer.
best passer ever,
Yeah,
probably.
Him and Carl did a good job.
And a
Pick and
fabulous
roll,
shooter,
best
pick and roll, best pick and
guy
roll.
ever.
But Isaiah Zeke Thomas
Was a bad man.
Yes.
was a bad
Yeah.
man.
He the shortest man I ever think to lead a team to a championship.
Right, and remember that game he played
second
against the
one.
Lakers where he like broke his ankle and he
Yeah.
played on it. He played on it and still put up crazy
Yeah.
numbers. He had fractured ankle. They found out after the fucking game.
And he will fight.
Dude,
Like,
he had
literally
16
throw
points.
hands.
He had 16 points in the fourth quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
On that bad
And
ankle.
On that
Yeah,
bad ankle.
Yeah. He's bad.
He was
dude.
unbelievable, and he had to take down Birds and the Magic Johnsons and the
time.
Kareems
He
and all
took
that
down
shit.
super teams.
He had to fight fucking juggernauts,
Dynasties.
dude.
Yeah, he
Fuck
took
yeah.
down
Shout out to Isaiah Thomas, and nothing wrong with John Stockton, but I just had to say that because I mean,
No,
do you
I
think
love
that's-
that. No, I love Isaiah Thomas too, but it was just a couple of years when Stockton and Malone would just go at it and just try. Come on, so you taught Jazz, man.
Yeah,
It was the Jazz. Who cared about the Jazz? When did you hear about the Jazz?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it was
They
surprising.
made them a
back then.
household name.
Yeah, so they made a name for themselves. They made a run.
Out of all the teams that Jordan played in the finals, they would be the last one that I would think they would play twice.
Yeah.
I would think Phoenix would make it. I would
Yeah,
think Seattle would have made
wrong.
it. I would have
never thought
thought
about that.
I would have thought even the Lakers with Magic Johnson would have
That's
made
a
it
good
twice.
take, yo.
Somebody, dude.
That's a
Somebody,
good
not
take.
them.
Yeah.
Even you could even give credit to the Knicks those years, man.
Knicks was badass too.
on,
That's what everybody. I want the Knicks to be good again. New England Patriots head coach Bill Belichick rejected Trump's decision to give him the Medal of Freedom. Like it or not.
I mean, I like it because
I was surprised.
I like it because he's standing on whatever his principles on why he didn't do it. I don't know why, but I like it. If he don't want it, then
Well,
I was surprised.
yeah, it's an image thing. I think it's like
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
with him.
Yeah, that's why I like it. Like
Nobody's gonna touch him.
You know Deutsche Bank fucking
Yeah, they
outed
all-
on-
everybody.
Dude, they're the same motherfuckers that was hunting down Epstein and
Yeah.
wanted his business.
Yeah.
So-
And they outed Trump.
Dude,
Yeah.
everybody's just some dirty bitches,
don't-
man.
they-
Yeah.
They when some shit goes down, they're like, "Oh, let's just cut
It's-
ties so they don't talk about us. We don't
it's
know,
like-
then we can claim
Yeah.
it."
It's kinda like-
you motherfuckers are all dirty.
It's kind of like everything you can pin on him because he's like a wounded animal.
Right.
Pin it on him because he's already down.
He's already-
and then we can
It
he'll,
is.
he'll wash away a lot of sin.
Yeah,
Because we
Bill
can pin a
Belichick's like,
lot
I got
of-
my first losing record in 20 years. I don't need fucking this right now. No, you know what?
He's saving face. Yeah.
Yeah,
Brady made it to the playoffs. I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that.
That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, man. So that's our show, though. We're good, man. Anybody got anything to say?
No, I just want to tell everybody thank you for having me on the show. Everybody.
Well, thanks for coming in. Thanks for
Thanks,
dropping in.
Please view this, subscribe.
You're like
it.
you're like Norm from Cheers, man. You're just always here
Hey.
drinking beers and shit.
Hey man, hey, I just come for the vibe. I love everybody. I love what the guys are doing, and love to come back again and do it again.
Yeah,
Hey.
man. We'll see you around
Hey,
soon.
look,
Of course.
I want to say life can be beautiful if we all just stop and pay attention.
Open your eyes,
Just pay attention.
please.
Well, that has a.
No, pay attention to the small stuff. Like yesterday, I was driving,
Oh,
and
okay.
the sky was just like the colors in the sky was just crazy beautiful.
I love
And that's what I'm saying. Just stop. I'm not talking about like anything political.
Check out once in a while.
Check out. Just
Smell the
what?
roses.
You know what?
Yeah,
I'll say
smell the
something
roses.
on that.
Be
I'll say
grateful
something
for
on
what's
that.
around.
Yeah, and love somebody, man.
I learned this from David Goggins, and it actually is true because I think a lot of people ain't doing it. Have a conversation with yourself.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
You have to. I think with so much, like the phone's always in your hand. You got family to attend to. You got your business always calling you. You got all these distractions constantly going around. you have to just check out for a second. Go away and dial into yourself. And then when you're doing that, you might not get nothing the first, second, third, whatever times. But eventually, you're going to start asking yourself questions, and you're going to internalize all the shit that you're hearing out in the world. And that's what your creator made you for. No matter who you believe in, that's what you were made for, to be your own self and take in all the information you're getting and make your own conclusion based on what you're understanding. I think that is so essential that everybody understands that, man. You got to have conversations with yourself.
Now download yourself.
You have to, man.
Hello, me. It's me again.
If that's what you got to do.
Yo, you know what? But guess what? You can get yourself the best answers.
Yeah.
Yo, you get yourself the best answers, man.
I like that,
That's
Mike.
why I
Hello,
do
me
it.
is me again.
Dude, with long drives, turn the radio down. Shower,
I do that all the time. I turn it off.
No radio in the shower. Just or something like that. Anytime you can get away to yourself, man. And it's so important because we're overpopulated.
Mine's just driving.
So I think a lot of people, that's why they turn to other people for information. And
I go weeks sometimes without getting my truck in the radio.
It's healthy, man. It's healthy.
Your brain goes crazy.
Yeah.
It keeps running.
And you forget that it's like you go to thinking for long, you forget it's off, and then like you spend a day with yourself another day.
Yep.
And it's like, you know.
It's addicting.
Hey, you know, I used to go to the beach. I used to do floors at night, and there was times I used to have periods. I used to go to the beach at night, see the moon reflect off the water, and just sit there, have me a beer, or blunt by myself, and just think, man. Just talk to myself.
Get your mind right.
You know what I think that does, man? Because when everything's in your face, I imagine there's something in your brain that gets like clogged too. But when you're open and you're looking at the stars and everything is open and there's nothing on your mind, you're just relaxing and taking in, and you're sipping your whatever and you're smoking your whatever. But everything's just, you're checked out, man. And that's when the best thoughts come to you. And that's when you can actually have a conversation with yourself, man. I encourage that shit because everybody needs to do that more, because I think that we're wasting brilliant minds is what we're doing. There's a lot of people that they're going their whole fucking life without knowing who they are. And they're wasting their fucking brilliant mind, man. And people are smarter than they think they are. I know, because I always thought I was stupid, man. I was in school just skipping class and not even paying attention and shit. And now I have to do 12 years of fucking school in like a day for this fucking podcast. But it's true, man. Everybody just needs to fucking believe in themselves, and we got to understand that we have the answers. We just have to, dial in.
Find yourself.
Tweet of the week at Greenwald. It was the same one that I read earlier. I thought it was relevant. So, how have hundreds of billions upon hundreds of billions of dollars been spent in the name of security since 9/11, along with the deployment of drones and surveillance tech? Yet a few hundred protesters can so easily breach the Capitol just waltzing in and taking over. I fucking love it. I think that's a great tweet, and it's so fucking true. So, yeah. How much is in our military budget? Yeah, guard the fucking doors. We got one guy. We got one guy.
You got one job.
We got one guy guarding the Senate chamber. Come on, man. We can do better. Let's go, man. For everybody. Love everybody.
Believe you, man.
You got something to say, OGB?
I'm out.
Thank y'all for tuning in. If you can't be nice, keep it moving in.
Be a part of the Pride on the People's Network. Please subscribe.